What's good, yo? It's your boy Lou here with Do Over Don't, man. If you're not tapped in, make sure you tap in.
Wake in the morning, I gotta go get in my pocket, but itching and rushing the kitchen. I hate how I'm living, the fact that my rental keep tied to a nigga, fan on instrumentals. I gotta get it, more money, the Bentley, my dad need a Bentley. You reach for my pockets, we pop at your belly.
What's good, Do Over Don't, Purple World, episode 48, and today we got our first fashion god on the podcast. Fashion god is even an understatement. But very different. I know last week we had a different podcast too. Don't worry, we'll get back to the artist. But Mr. Lucius Firmin, give him a little introduction. Tell him what you're about.
Lucius Firmin, 21 years old, from Boston. Yeah, man, just influencer, social media influencer, clothing brand creative director, / designer. So yeah, man, that's what it's like right now.
You gotta get more in depth.
In depth.
Crav Industries.
Crave Industries.
Crave Industries.
Yeah.
Crave,
yeah.
Bro. PJ. All the false information. I also haven't said the name in a while, but the way PJ would always talk, be like Crav.
Crave.
PJ would always be like Crav.
So yeah, Crave started. Let me see. That was 2019.
So right before the pandemic.
Yeah, bro. I was a freshman in school when I went to school at Bentley, bro. There was like so many. There was Myth over there. There was Hefe. Like both of them were starting it.
All of them were at school.
My boy Reggie. He had urban inspired. Like there was mad clothing brands on the scene. So it was like they kind of like showed me that it was possible to do. So that's when I really started like taking it serious and thinking about doing it. So it was just a concept, bro, that I had. Me and my family, we have like these discussions, like these family discussions. So we were sitting in my this was when Kanye was voting for Trump at the time and like pushing the Trump narrative. And then my dad, he was like, yeah, I just don't like Kanye personally. And then I was like, but you never met Kanye, so like you can't know if you don't like him personally or whatever. And so then that's when the idea kind of just clicked. I was like, a lot of people do that, where if someone disagrees with like a belief, they automatically dissociate with you or don't like you. And I was like, it doesn't necessarily have to be like that. Like we could start like agreeing to disagree type of thing. So I was just in the shower, bro, and then like literally the name just like popped in my head. It was just like, in order like to achieve change, we gotta start accepting each other's views, and then change requires accepting views came in. And my boy Zaire, he also does some designs for Crave right now. He's probably like the lead designer, low key. Shout out to him. But he had this brand called Maintain Optimistic Beliefs that he started like early high school, and then he liked the acronym MOB. So I just thought to do the acronym Crave, and it kind of rolled off the tongue a lot better. So Crave Industries, that's how that started.
Bro, you're a deep motherfucker. Yeah. You're a deep motherfucker. This brand is, I know, like, obviously some of the fucking shit that I've seen from you could just tell that there's thought behind it, and it just speaks volumes way deeper than even clothes. But hearing you break all that down, and even you talking about your friends, like I forget what the name you just said, your friend's brand, but I'm like, damn, you motherfuckers deep. Also, that fucking hoodie, I don't know why I said hoodie. What is that, a cardigan?
It's like a tapestry cardigan.
That shit is fucking fire.
It looks.
I didn't even realize that MLK was on that shit. That
bro,
shit is
fucking.
Bunch
of like black revolutionaries.
That shit is hard, bro.
Yeah,
that shit is hard.
Break
Break down that, because I know you said it like in there, but break down the acronym for them again so they can.
Yeah, so it's CRAV. Change requires accepting views. That's Crave. Yeah.
That shit's so fire. That's like some Tupac shit. Literally, like, I love the fucking amount of thought that it sounds like.
Yeah. And then the industries part came from my uncle. He worked at Gucci, so he was like my mentor, low key.
Oh, so you got fashion in your family. Yeah. You got fashion in your family.
Yeah. So he gave me advice to not name, because I think I was gonna name like Crave Clothing, and then he was kind of just like clothing limits to what like you can do, and I have a passion for film. That's why with like every drop,
shit.
I like to do I like to creative direct like commercials behind them, like little short films that are good. I have a couple of short films lined up this year that I'm gonna drop. So it was like if I do clothing, it kind of limits that. So he was like, name it something more like industries. That way you can kind of just like group whatever you do within Crave. So,
bro, god damn. How many of you guys saying that you were all going to college How many? I know you said you dropped out.
Yeah.
How many of the other people stayed in? And how many dropped out? Did they all drop out too?
I think they all graduated.
Oh damn! You were the only one that dropped out. Damn.
I think so. Yeah.
What you dropped out basically? I'm assuming just because you were like, yo, this shit is getting way too busy, and you got to a point where you didn't even need school.
Exactly. It was like. Bentley, I love Bentley. I had a great time there, but it was definitely draining me a lot just because.
I could imagine.
Yeah, bro, it was just all business, and I felt like I'm way too creative to be at that school. Like there wasn't a lot of creative options. They had like one creative major, and that was the major I was gonna go with. But once everything was just taking off, bro, it was like just bettering myself type of thing. Like I felt like I didn't need it, and I was wasting time, wasting money going there. So it's just like. Why don't I just, focus on what I'm doing because it's already going kind of well for me. So
you must have been smart to get in the Bentley in the first place. You must have been smart,
bro. I got a scholarship. I mean, I did programs. Like I knew I was gonna go to Bentley just because I had done programs in high school that set me up for that, and I knew like a lot of connections. The summer I dropped out, I landed an internship with PwC, which is like one of the big 4 accounting firms. I had that lined up since high school too. Like it was just on the way, but I mean, cause school was always. That's why it was even crazier to drop out because school was. I never imagined dropping out because like my parents had set me up so perfectly to, do well and things like that. But bro, I had to bet on myself. I know I had a bigger purpose, and I feel like nowadays like you don't need school to succeed anymore. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like. Had to do it. Had to leave.
You said you dropped out your sophomore year?
Yeah, after my sophomore year.
Was that 2020 or 2021?
2020. No, 2021. Yeah, 2021.
Well, I want to get into COVID after talking about 2020 and how that impacted
crazy.
it.
Yeah.
But that whole period, basically, of you just getting busy to the point where you're like, I literally need to fucking drop out to maintain this. What was that like? Because how old were you? You were 19 at that point?
At that point, 2020. I think after I dropped out.
Yeah, were you 19 or were you 20 already?
I think I just turned 20.
Damn, but you were like basically 19. Yeah. What was it like? Because fucking, we're the same age and I run this place, so I just know how it is dealing with the water shit at certain ages, but fucking maintaining the Bentley. I want you to just break down that whole time period and transition of it.
It was definitely crazy just because, I mean, bro, there was class. I feel like I think at Bentley you take like one more class than other schools, like usually. So I think I took like either six or I think 5 or 6 classes per semester. I can't remember, but my schedule was packed, bro. So, it was just like basically like class throughout the week, and then go home during the weekend and just straight like ship orders, take care of that. Like it was like working around the clock, bro. Yeah. So it was so draining, like OD draining.
So you didn't really have a social life, I'm assuming, at that point?
Nope. Yep. I didn't go to parties, like nothing. Like they did not see me on campus.
The sacrifices, bro.
They could tell you nobody saw me. I mean, now I try to be on campus as much as I can, low key, because like, it would have been my senior year, and all my homies, still go there.
Weren't you there yesterday? I saw in your story.
I was there the other day. Yeah, I was there not too long ago, but yeah. So it was no social life at all. Yeah. Freshman year. And then COVID happened, so there was really no life. Like it was Zoom class, so.
How did COVID impact it?
School or just like everything?
I was talking about the clothes. Do you think that gave you a boost?
I think, bro, for sure. Just because it was like, especially because the Black Lives Matter movement was going on at the time. And it wasn't planned. It wasn't like, I'm going to drop, because it was just like the timing of it was.
Perfect.
Yeah, exactly. So it was just like of course, like my pieces aren't like Black Lives Matter inspired. It's just like what Black people have to face. Like that's just like my day-to-day encounter as being like a Black person. So it kind of just worked hand in hand. At the time, so it definitely gave it a boost. We were getting PPP loans and shit, bro. It was like funding my business basically at the time. So yeah, I mean, it definitely gave it a boost. I can't even lie, but I think it was just more so like, a lot of people that's when the NBA thing came in because they were at the bubble. So bro, like NBA players were just like eating clothing brands up and things like that because a lot of them went to the bubble and can only bring a certain amount of clothes already. So then they were just looking to get shipments and packaging while they're there because they can't really leave. Damn. So that's when it really thrived. I think Nikhil Alexander-Walker, he played for the Pelicans at the time. He was the first to rock it in the NBA, and then it kind of just went up from there, bro. Shai Gilgeous is his cousin, and he's like known as like the best years player in the league. So he went over, I guess he went over his crib, and he saw like my shirt, and he was like, yo, this is like the hardest shirt you got in your collection. And so he stole it from him. Then he wore it and posted it on his IG, and it was just up from there, bro, as well.
Wait, so how'd you even get it to them in the first place?
To Nikhil, this was like 3 a.m. in the morning, bro. I was just up. I was like, you know what, bro? Like, why don't I just try to, like, just send it to, like, just DM all these NBA. Bro, I DM'd probably, like, 20, 30 NBA players that night. And then Nikhil answered in, like, 3 minutes, like, real quick. And just, boom. Mind just 3 a.m., like, he answered dumb quick. So, so then, yeah, bro, he mad nice. Like, and the thing is, he was, like, I don't know, I guess the message just really resonated with him. Like, he really liked it. And so he was just all about it, bro. He was like, whatever. Fire. You know, I could, and mind you, at the time, my designs were like to me, obviously, like I'm growing as a designer, I see more that I could do now, but at the time it was just like shirts, hats, like a trucker hat, and like sweatpants. So to me, it wasn't that crazy, but he really rocked with it, and yeah, he wore it as soon as I sent it out. So
that shit is fucking crazy.
It was wild.
That shit is crazy. It's funny because like you never know who's gonna answer your DM. You always will think. Damn, this person's up. Like, there's no way in hell they got 1 million, whatever followers. There's no way they're seeing it. And then when you get those answers, you're like, damn, I need to just try this more.
Yeah, exactly.
That's fucking crazy, though. So how'd the Kyrie, same way? Or?
No, the Kyrie one, so I had DM'd his sister, because she has her, I can't remember if this was before or after, but so I DM'd, because she's a stylist. Like, she's a wardrobe stylist. So I figured she was part of his stylist as well, if she does do that. So... I hit her up. I let her know. I was just like, you know, I have this brand. If you want any pieces, like, I'll definitely be down to send you them. She answered, I think the next day maybe, or the same. I can't remember, but it was pretty fast. And then, yeah, bro, I sent them like the biggest box I could. I was just like, yo, whatever you need, like. And they were rocking with everything, like everything. Everything I had at the time they wanted. So I just sent basically all the inventory I could. So she has pieces. Kyrie had pieces, but then that was around the time like my social media was growing as well, so I had a bigger following at that point. I can't remember, maybe like 20K, 30K ish. And then so she noticed that I did the influence and stuff. My TikTok was growing. I probably had like 70K, 80K on there. So she
I didn't even know you'd be doing TikTok.
Yeah, I do TikToks too. And then so she had her own brand called The Side Studio. And she makes like things like cardigans and like varsity jackets, which is like a lot of stuff that I posted. So she sent me a piece and I promoted it, and you know, I've been promoting her brand ever since. So it's kind of been like a mutual kind of like friendship benefit type of thing. So ever since then, bro, anything that I could always send Kyrie stuff to, you know, her in Asia, because we all show love to each other now. It's crazy.
That shit is insane, bro. Because literally when I went to your brand's page, all I just saw was pictures of Kyrie for the past 5 posts.
He has, other than outside of myself, he has the most pieces of Crav. Like,
that is crazy. Yeah. That is crazy. What do you think if you told you, like, because I'm assuming you always been just a basketball fan?
Oh, yeah.
I'm assuming you from the way you go about it. You're like a diehard basketball fan. If you were to tell your 10-year-old self that you would have all these people wearing your shit, like,
I would not believe it at all, bro. Like, I think about that. I think that's honestly what drives me too. Like that literally that
you know the Virgil
right
quote?
There. Yeah, exactly. About 17 so yeah, bro. Yep. That's what drives me for real. Just because I always, bro, like ever since I was young, I always had a passion for fashion. Like my mom will tell you, like, bro, she always says the same story, because anytime someone's like, oh, like, what got you into fashion, it's kind of the same thing. It's just like, I remember how old was I? I was probably like, this was like 2nd grade, I think. And then, so I used to go to like this school where it was like a private school. You had to like wear uniforms and things like that. But on Fridays, you could wear whatever you wanted, type vibe. So I remember,
that's crazy.
I took that day so serious, bro. It was like, she always tried to pick out what I would wear. And, bro, like, I would cry, I would sob until I got the chance to choose what I wanted to wear. So, bro, I always cared about what I wore. And then the thought of starting my clothing brand, Jaden Smith actually inspired it low-key. I was in, like, maybe, like, 5th or 6th grade, but he had started his brand, Misfits Rep, and I loved the brand so much. I liked, like, the idea he had behind it, like, how he was, like, creative directing it as well. Like, mind you, he was probably, like, 15, 16 at that age. But to me, it was like his dad's Will Smith, so like of course he got the funds and resources to do it type vibe. So I was like, that's an impossible thought. So to actually be doing it now and like for it to be at his gratitude is crazy. But as far as like the 10-year-old thing, just especially because Kyrie was always my favorite player. As soon as he got drafted to the league, like going to Cleveland and just because his game, I feel like I played similar to him, like so it was just resonated like the flashiness of it.
You still ball at all?
I a little bit, not as much, but definitely try to hoop as much as possible.
My bad to cut you off.
You
were going on a spree. Keep going.
But yeah, bro. So like he was like my favorite. I always said like we low key met LeBron in Toronto, me and my boys. Because it's my boy Isaiah and Brendan. Isaiah takes like my Instagram pics. Brendan's like our editor kind of, and then like we kind of all do the Crave thing together now.
You guys met LeBron?
Yeah, bro. We went to Toronto. We went to his party, and I know Bryce now. Like we texting stuff over the phone, so we got the chance to be like standing right next to him and stuff like that. And he was looking over and all that. It was cool, but I wasn't really starstruck or anything like that. It was like, oh, like it's just LeBron. It's cool.
Oh, you know, in your head, you were playing it cool.
I was definitely playing it cool, but like it was just like it was kind of like I feel like
that's
the
like
way I think is just like. I feel like I'm gonna be in these spaces soon anyway. So like I expect it. You know what I mean? Like
I understand, but there's certain calibers of people. Like LeBron's one of them. That's like meeting Jordan. It
was crazy. It was definitely crazy to be in that space. Like it was just like, damn, this is real right now.
That is insane.
Bro. And then we met Draymond. Draymond was cool as hell, bro. Great people.
He seems like a character from social media.
Yeah, but he was real chill. YK, it was just like wild. I don't know. It was YK Osiris was there, bro. It was just like random things. But
YK Osiris, my bad to cut you off. Funny story. We were at a studio in LA. We saved your ass. There was fucking mad unreleased YK Osiris songs in the studio. He was in there right before us, and we literally deleted them so they didn't get leaked. We didn't even listen to them shit.
He owe y'all some bread for that.
YK Osiris, if you're watching this, I'm gonna need that check.
But yeah, that was funny. But yeah, bro, it was just crazy. Like so. I met Kyrie like 2 weeks. I went to the Asia Irving's pop-up shop. And it was the way that worked too was crazy because the day before I did a photo shoot for Marcus Smart's brand, Young Game Changers, and so the photographer I went to Milton High School. The photographer went to Milton High School as well. That shot for me. We didn't know who each other were before that. And then the dude that ran the pop up in New York called Live More Brand, that size studio like Asia's brand and Marcus Smart's brand did a collab together, like for that pop up. The dude that ran the pop up also is from Milton.
Bro, that's a small ass.
It was like the chances. I don't know. That was mad random, but it was crazy how that lined. So went out there, and then went downstairs. Like it was crazy just being there. My face was all over the screens and things like that because
what the hell?
Modeling for the brand and things like that. And then I don't even know if Asia knew that my face would be all over her pop up shop, but. That was crazy. And so Kyrie pulled up at the very end, and then I just went over as soon as I told him like who I was and like the brand and things like that, he gave me like a big hug, and he was just like, thank you for what you do, and sending me all this stuff. So it was just wild, bro. Like Kyrie's thanking me, like it was a crazy feeling, and that I was starstruck for sure. I was like, bro, I didn't even know what to say for real. Like
it's crazy because it seems like the Kyrie connection you care more about, even though LeBron you just met once, but it seemed like that.
I always said, bro, I feel like it takes a lot for me to get starstruck because, like, I don't know.
Can you text him and tell him to turn it down a little? My bad. Keep talking.
No, you're good. I just had like such high expectations. Like I expect, when I plan to be in these spaces with all these different people. You know what I mean? Because I want to be on the same level as them as far as like my impact and who I impact in this world. So. But I don't know, just like, bro, to meet Kyrie, someone I've looked up to since like 6th grade, it was just wild, bro.
That is fucking crazy, bro. Because it's like, everyone just has those people that it's like they had a traumatic ass impact on you overall where you just looked up to them.
It'd be the same thing if I ever got the chance to meet Virgil or anyone like that, like RP, but.
Yeah, it would probably be that person for me. Or XFX was alive.
Yeah, RP to him too, yeah. Not for sure.
Yeah, been on some other shit. I want Ye to come back, bro. I feel like he went on that crazy
I saw that him and Adidas just reached an agreement. I think they're gonna sell the rest of the shoes.
That was out of nowhere.
Yeah.
All I know is I need to get whatever pairs I fucking needed on the restocks, bro. What's your favorite shoe?
Favorite shoe?
Favorite silhouette?
I think it's the Air Jordan 4.
The 4?
Just because That was my first pair. The Bread 4s are like my first.
I literally had those on last night, bro. The Bread 4s.
Yeah, bro. That was my first. My dad got them for me when I was like 10. They kind of just stuck with me ever since, bro. Just like it was having like it was wild. And then I got ones, and then so yeah, I've always been a ones and fours. I want to say I was. I'll say
top three. I want to know top three.
Top three shoes.
I want to see what other one you pick.
So I think the fours have like resonate with me the most, but I really like what Virgil did on the Louis V trainers. I got a pair, and bro, like I'm not even like a designer type. Like I don't really like. I
was gonna say because that was one thing that stood out about like your fashion sense. My bad that I'm playing this. It stuck out about your fashion sense. I feel like you're just finding these. It's either your own shit or you find the most random brands and just like that what makes your style so unique.
To me, that's what like separates me from like
the
other. You know what I'm saying? Like I always wanted to do that from the jump, especially but it was a lot easier when I got a following and it was like. The smaller brands that would hit me up, I would pay way more attention to. I mean, I don't even know if I should be saying this contractually, but like when Puma hits me up, like Puma, I'm dropping the Puma pictures today.
That's crazy.
It's cool, right? It's like, damn, I'm working with Puma, but like to like have like I had this brand like the post. I just posted one of these brands. It was like these pants that looked like a cloud, like a big ass cloud. I don't know if you remember, but it was like.
I can't even keep up. You have too many. Like I've never seen someone that I personally know that has posted so many different fucking outfits. So
yeah, I try to post like at least once a week, but
it seems like more than that. Because bro, the amount of fits I be seeing,
it's a lot. But what's it called? So yeah, I just posted. She was pretty well known already. I think she had like 18K. But after I posted I saw it on Pinterest, I saw it on Twitter, I saw it on TikTok, I saw it on, the fit went everywhere. I got like 30K likes, it just went everywhere. And then she immediately, the next day she had 500 more followers. So it was like, for me to bring like a smaller brand and like to put them on, it's like a different feeling than like a bigger brand that's already known that you're working with. Like for them, for like a bigger brand, it's more so like it just kind of validates you more on the outside perspective. Like other people are looking in like, oh, so he's official because he's working with like these type of brands. I worked with Coach like a couple
you worked with fucking everyone.
Yeah, God, so working with Coach was crazy. That was just mad random. This girl from Boston, I think she's like lives in New York now or whatever, but she hit me up and she was like, Coach and Copley were doing this event where they collabed with like a smaller designer. And then I went to the event, I took pictures there, and then that was the most liked post at the time. So one of the strategy market person over at Coach hit me up, sent me a little stuff, and then we posted and stuff. So that was crazy. But it was just like, for me, it was like like that's probably the first designer brand
that shit is probably
for, so that was wild. But I felt like it validates you to like other people. But like from my personal validation, like seeing the impact on like these smaller brands, I feel like that's what truly like shows me the impact that I have on like this influencing thing. Because I always hated that word influencer, but like it's true though. Like you're influencing,
especially with fashion. Like if you're really into this shit, that's one of the things. It's like you want to be the person that sets trends. Exactly. You're making the trends. So.
Exactly.
And that's dope too. Just being able to build shit from the ground up. I always say that even about managers and stuff, because people will be like, I want to go work with fucking Drake. It's like, all right, you could work with Drake who already has everything established, or you could go build with somebody from the fucking ground up. So
that's a fact.
That shit is fucking dope, though. Salute to you for that, bro, because especially like a lot of people, as they see success and stuff, you're saying you worked with Coach, you worked with Puma, everyone would be like, yo, I'm fucking going to the Louis V store, I'm getting all designer, blah, blah, blah. But you seem like a humble ass dude too. I gotta say, talking to you seem humble as fuck.
Appreciate that.
You seem humble as fuck. Yeah, I realized too. You don't swear, do you?
I do a little bit.
You do a little bit.
I
don't think I heard you swear once.
I've been working at a elementary school since I was 16. So I low-key have a good like amount of kids that follow me too. So I try to keep it as like PG as possible.
Damn, that's crazy.
I mean behind doors, like I say whatever for real. But yeah. Yeah, bro. I forget what I was gonna say, but there was some. Oh yeah. As far as like being humble, I think it just goes to, like, one thing I learned early on, especially nowadays, bro, with like cancel culture and things like that. Like, just as fast as you came up, is just as fast as you could go down, bro. Like, you really gotta just like keep a level head. I think that's just what keeps me like level headed. Really, is just like, and like, bro, like, I had nothing 5 minutes ago. Like, I was like a nobody, not a nobody. Like, people obviously like know who I was, but like I had nothing. I was broke. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I just came up off of ground zero for real. So it was just like it it was quick success. So from being there from point zero to go to where I am now is just like I recognize the fact that like who I just was, you know what I'm saying? That's always going to be who I am and stick with me no matter what success comes my way type vibe. So
always got to remember the roots.
Yeah,
always got to
sure.
remember the roots. Talking about how you were broke. Didn't you just cop a Tesla now?
Yeah, it's crazy because my dad, he's an immigrant from Haiti, and so he was ground zero as well. But him and my mom, they started a physical therapy shop. So we were balling when we were young. Like we moved to Florida when I was 1.
Damn.
And we were living next to the Rock. We was living next to like Chad Ochocinco. Like I hooped with Chad Ochocinco when I was younger.
What the fuck, bro?
Rick Ross was in like the town. Like we went to Rick Ross's crib. He had like a recording studio. Like bro, it was like he was in the neighborhood right over.
Were you on Star Island?
Nah, we were. It's called what's it called? Long Lake Ranches. It was like a nice little suburb area, and it was wild, bro. Like my dad's best friend at the time was like a MLB player. Like it was just like, bro, the people we were around were crazy. But the 2008 recession hit.
Damn, bro.
And bro, we lost everything basically. So we were right back to point A, and then we came up here. That's when we moved back up. We lived in Dorchester for the first like 4 or 5 years. I moved back, and then I moved to Milton after that. So, but yeah, bro, it's just, I mean, but again, that's what the humble thing comes in. It's just like, bro, like, you know, we were up and then we were down like 5 seconds, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, life is crazy. So I recognize the fact that I could be anywhere. But I think that's also what drives me, and a big part of like me and my dad's connection now is just like, so, you know, history doesn't repeat itself, because it's like, it was like he left school after his freshman year as well, or sophomore, I can't remember. I don't know if he even finished freshman year because his thing was doing so well, the physical therapy spot. So when I told him I was leaving school, for him it was like, bro, like, you know, you kind of doing the same thing I was doing, you know what I'm saying? So just making sure like I think financial literacy has been like a big part of like what I want to learn about and things like that, just so I don't make the same mistakes and lose everything I got. But bro, it's crazy how life works for real.
Bro, it's crazy because I'm relating to you with that financial crash shit, because literally like my dad came from the project, started a delivery business. And then the crash hit, we just bought he bought 2 or 3 houses at once. The year before the crash.
Terrible.
And we lost everything. We was back to a fucking apartment, sleeping on an air mattress on the floor, and I literally just like growing up. Watching your parents go from that and getting everything back will just show you a whole different side of life.
Bro. It definitely changed ever since then, it changed my perspective on things. So like, it's wild, bro. Yeah.
And it's in that firsthand, you're just like, fuck,
it's crazy.
And they probably, I don't know if they were like your parent or my parents, but then when the fucking COVID and shit came back around, it was like PTSD. It was like PTSD. Like everyone was like, yo, the fucking world's gonna end. We're about to go broke again.
That's a fact.
Nah, that shit is fucking crazy though. That shit is crazy. Now we're going to get into COVID. Or no, we already talked about that, didn't we?
A little bit, yeah.
I forget. We talked about it a little bit. Did I talk about how it impacted? Oh, no. We did talk about that. I forgot, bro, because it's just this conversation's gone in so many different places. And you're every time you talk, bro, because no offense to the other people I interview, but you just restarted the cameras too? Good. No offense to other people I interview, but normally people, bro, will just have like a lot of fluff in their words, like they're stuttering on their words and shit, but you're just talking fluent as fuck, and everything you're saying is just information. So, but nah, bro, this is making me want to do way more fashion people, because I love clothes, bro. Like I love clothes. I wore the bummiest fucking fit because I was hungover this morning. Don't judge the wrinkles, camera people.
I ain't gonna lie. My shirt's a little wrinkly too,
bro.
Good.
Having wrinkled shirts, I suck at ironing, bro.
I'm right there with you, bro.
I suck at ironing.
I'm like the worst ironer.
Do you have a heat press?
Yeah.
Bro, whatever I do, if I'm here and my shit is wrinkled, I just throw that bitch on the heat press, because I'm like, bro.
Not facts.
Ironing. I hate that shit, bro. Yo, if fucking ironing and keeping shit like pristine clean and laundry and shit and having to bring shit to the dry cleaners wasn't a thing, clothes would be so much better.
I'm a fashion person, and I'm still terrible at that, bro. Like, if you could literally go to like my first few IG pics, you'll see the wrinkles on the pants, on the shirts. Like, I didn't even care.
The thing is, my argument is if you pull it off right, it doesn't even necessarily matter, because it's like, bro, the only people that are going to be noticing are people that are in the clothes that much. But I feel like you're always around people that are in the clothes that much, so you're probably like, fuck.
No, I gotta watch it.
I want to know though, because you talked a little bit about how you have your editor and you have your photographer. Do you guys be taking shit on the phone or do you take it on a camera?
I feel like we kind of. It depends really. I mean, most of them is on the phone. Like,
yeah, because I was gonna say your fit like. You just fucking have fire ass fits, and your pictures just look so casual. I feel like it's so weird with
Bro, I'm glad you noticed that because a lot of people they'll think there's like a crazy process behind what we do.
Bro, it literally looks like you're like, oh, I'm shopping, and you're like, yo, grab a couple pictures. Real quick. Really like literally, that's what it looks like, real quick. Or you're going to a restaurant.
Like some days, like especially now that I take the influencing thing a lot more serious. Like different brands like Puma, like they're so like specific on what they want.
That you need cameras for that.
Like
shit,
it's like we'll take a camera if we do that, but even I just did Puma with the phone, but it's more so just
really? Yeah. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's more so just like it's just brother. It's like what you need in the background because like especially with big brands, like they could get sued for a lot of different things. Yeah. So it's like you have to watch like the branding in the back. It's not like you could just pull up to a store and take pics there just because it's like. You know, if there's a different brand in the back, now you got to retake the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you know, me and like he knows like my angles, bro. We've been doing this for years now. So
that
it's
shit
like,
is crazy.
He knows my angles, like, bro. It's so easy to do with him. Like, bro, that's my dog for real. Like, bro, shout out to Isaiah. But, yeah, we'll just go like, yo. And it's like a 5-minute process, bro. Just like, here, take this real quick, boom, boom, boom. He'll spam it, boom, 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 we're good. And then, bro, that's really it. Like, it's really nothing crazy.
Does that go get an easy 5-10K likes, bro? That's another thing I got to salute you on, bro, because I don't know if you saw the rant of me ranting about the verified people and how a bunch of people be buying likes and shit. Yeah. Your engagement is organic and it's just fucking like crazy.
Bro, I always said that. Even when I had like 5K.
I know it's organic. My bad. I'm going to vouch for you because exactly, I don't know if we said this at the beginning or if it was off camera, but I've been watching him since he had like 2,000 followers, so I know that shit's organic.
Yeah, appreciate it. And I feel like that's just the best way to. Because like when you buy it, it's
fucking just you don't even have real fans.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you don't have.
I don't even see the point in. I never saw the benefit in it, bro. Honestly, bro. I never understood it. But
do a lot of people do that in fashion? Because I feel like I always see a bunch of brands. They'll just start out with 10 fucking K.
Yeah. Or I know what a lot of people do is they'll do like what Do Over Don't was doing in the beginning, as far as like the fit battles, things like that. So they could grow that following, and then they'll delete everything.
That's
and then
smart.
Start like a brand. And so I've seen a lot of people do that. To kind of like gain notoriety and things like that. But even that's somewhat more organic just because it's like the same audience kind of. Yeah. But like some people definitely will just go out and buy. And I think Instagram just rolled out the fact that they're gonna do like paid verification now. So like
that
on
shit
Twitter,
is so
like
corny, how you can pay
bro.
I hate that. I hate that.
Bro,
I hate that.
But yeah,
you could probably get verified. You have an LLC and shit, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
You could definitely get verified.
I'm in the process of doing it.
Yeah.
I have my brand obviously has the LLC, but I'm gonna LLC myself as well as my own brand. So that way it could both accounts will probably be verified.
That's just gonna be fire.
Yeah, that's gonna be lit. But yeah, as far bro, I feel like even when it was like 5K, like my engagement was always like
crazy.
Yeah, bro.
Like
people just
crazy,
I always said I hate to say the word fans, but like support. Like I had the best supporters like from day one, bro. They always just showed mad love, like reposting, save, because it's the little things that like
I used
get
to
the algorithm
see
working.
Everyone's fucking story.
Bro,
when I was like real tapped in with the fashion community, bro.
People just showed mad. That's what, and I always like Boston has this like negative connotation that like people don't show love and people like hate and things like that. Bro, I got the most love out here, bro.
Because the thing is with that too, because I realized like the past couple of years it's changed. I don't know. Did you see the clip of me and BJ Baller talking? It went viral. That shit got like 500K.
I gotta see it, though.
That shit got mad, but it was us talking about the whole love thing, and it's funny because I feel like that shit's changed so much, bro. And this whole younger generation of people coming up, bro, we have squashed that shit. And the young motherfuckers that are on that shit, go fuck yourself, because bro, everyone could build together. Facts. It's beautiful. Like the whole,
it's definitely a dope community out here, bro.
It's fucking dope as fuck. It's wild. It is fucking insane.
But I think I noticed it the most in music. Like even like music. Just walking in, it's just like bro.
Even the fashion shit though, because like I see all you guys just like working with each other all the time, and it's dope. Because I feel like fashion too. I want to get in that, but I feel like fashion, from every fashion person I've talked to, the fashion industry has almost as terrible people as the music industry when it comes to a sense of cutthroatness, snakiness, all of that. Because
bro, I've definitely met some horror stories. Yeah, I've definitely met some it's just like a lot of, I mean, because I understand it a little bit just because fashion is very, very competitive. And I think it's at its most competitive point right now just because there's a lot of people doing it, bro. And there's a lot of like, it's unfortunate. There's a lot of people doing it who don't really like have a love for it. It's kind of, I feel like fashion
What's your thoughts on those people?
I don't like it at all. Just because I feel like fashion is on its way to like, bro, low key it's like up there with like you see a lot of fashion people like rappers and athletes and that. Like I feel like fashion kind of turned into like that kind of scene, bro. So it's just
I low key like the fashion scene more than the music scene right now.
Really?
I will confidently, bro. I'm not talking about the mass scene. I'm talking about like overall, just fucking in general right now. Cause I don't fuck with the new artists, all the main artists that they're pushing right now, bro. Like music is just hip hop in general. I hate to say it, is at a stale ass point.
I could definitely see. Yeah, I could see that.
Stale ass point.
I could definitely see that. Yeah, for sure.
Fashion.
But yeah, bro, you definitely come across people who like, just like, bro, snakes, just like, or a lot of clout like chasers, bro. It's crazy, but yeah, I feel like that's just natural, like whatever industry you're going into, bro. Like you're gonna see that regardless, but you definitely seen it more in fashion. But my thing with it is like, bro, there's a lot of I'll see a brand, right? Like there's this dude I just met and he's collabing with True Religion.
Damn, that's fire.
Yeah,
that's fire.
Yeah. But I feel like even he doesn't have like the notoriety that he should at least. Like he might have, I think he has like his brand has like 9K.
Fashion people don't be getting love like that.
Yeah, bro. So but like his brand is, bro, and I felt it when because he designs it himself, and bro, the quality is crazy. The quality of the designs,
bro. I'm gonna have you DM me a bunch of brands because I haven't been buying clothes for years. I need some new plugs.
There's like certain intricacies that go into this process, right? And then you have like these people who are realizing, wait, like fashion is like a quick way to make money now, like low key, you know, like starting your own brand. So you have people that are doing it strictly for the money, bro. So they're pushing out like these basic designs that are like you've seen a million times. It's just a different color type vibe. You know what I'm saying? So they're making these, mind you, they, especially with like TikTok and things like that, they're growing mad fast because it's like they're feeding into that consumerism, right? And then, but that like takes away from these other designers who are like actually putting a lot of work, a lot of thought into these things. And I don't know, it's unfortunate, but I feel like it's like becoming more like lucrative for a lot of people rather than like the art of it. I take the art very seriously. That's why I haven't dropped anything in a year, it's been like a year since I dropped, because I feel like I've kind of been like this like little hiatus phase where I've just been like making sure that everything's perfect. I'm a perfectionist, so making sure everything's perfect before I drop. But I got the fashion show coming up on March 25th, and then
where's that at?
That's gonna be at Bentley.
Oh, is that like a public event or is it a school event?
It's public. Yeah, no,
when did you say?
March 25th.
Send me that after this.
Yeah,
I'll go to that shit. I haven't even been to a fashion show, bro. I've loved fashion since I was in 4th grade.
Yeah, no, bro, Bentley does an amazing job as well. Not knocking all the other schools, but like a lot of these other schools, like they'll do it in like auditorium and just have like a couple people like line up and but like Bentley takes it very, very serious, and I love doing this. I did it last year.
To pop out, bro.
So yeah. So I'm gonna drop probably in April as well. So. Yeah, bro.
That's just about to be fire. I'm gonna need some. I don't even have a single piece from you.
Yeah, I got you.
I think you're one of the few people, because everyone that I've been watching for years, I've got at least one piece off of them. I think you're the only person that haven't got a piece off.
I mean, I started off very limited. I think my last drop was probably my biggest, but this will like it's just only gonna grow. Like,
what was the OG hoodie with the white font? That shit I fucking
call it what it is. The color. Yep. Everybody loves that hoodie, bro. Yeah. I was gonna bring that back, but I'm a wait. I want to drop some new stuff first. So I'm gonna drop all the new stuff, the unreleased new stuff, and then I'm gonna bring back like an OG line, kind of like paying tribute to like the first things that I dropped.
Whenever you fucking
in mass production,
bro. When you do a restock, let me know. Let me know, cause
that's gonna be fun to do.
I need some new clothes. How's it like getting? Because I'm assuming you get mad shit sent to you now,
bro. It's crazy.
I
get packages every day. Yeah. It's definitely. I never want to complain about it because that's always what I want to do, bro. Like it's so crazy. Like especially like when it's fire stuff, and I've kind of reached the point where like
you don't even gotta go to fucking the Lamar.
Bro, I actually can't remember the last thing I bought was probably like 3 months ago.
Damn.
And it was like a pair of like Rick Owens pants. Before that, I can't remember what it was. I haven't bought clothes in a minute, bro. So most of the stuff you see is dead ass like
even kicks.
Bro, yeah. The last 5 pair of shoes I've gotten have all been sent to me like for free. Like, it's crazy, bro. It's wild. But my closet is getting old. I'm gonna have to start selling stuff. Yeah, so I'm gonna start up a little shop or something online so I can start selling my pieces. Cause bro, my closet, account. Yeah.
People still be using Grailed? I haven't been on Grailed in a while.
I use Grailed all the time.
Bro, I used to love, I literally, because fashion, I had to retract myself once I opened this place up because I was like, bro. That was my fucking downfall. Nah,
it takes your bread, bro.
Bro, like especially if you're a person, if you're tuning in to like every drop and shit. Yeah. Like the kicks got to a point where I was like, bro, I gotta fucking delete sneakers off my phone because every other fucking week I'm trying to hit on some shit. That's a fact. Like, were you camping out? Oh yeah. When you were younger, bro. The camp out days, dog.
No, they wasn't there for that.
Yo, nobody will understand because the amount of people I talk to that don't even know about this because I feel like, wild. Bro. I feel like 2020, the whole Yeezy era, when Yeezys became readily available, everyone just got in this shit and no one has like any idea. I feel like that was just such an influx of people just getting in the streetwear culture and shit.
That was wild. That was a wild time.
The OG phases though, like waiting outside for shoes, legit camping was an experience that
for sure. That was like... I wish low-key it was still a thing.
Bro, I wish it was too, because it was an experience. Yeah, you're sitting there cold as fuck, bro.
With all the people with the same intentions,
and it's like 200 people in fucking line. You're sitting at Nike Town on fucking Newberry. You're cold as shit. You get a box of fucking pizza, splitting it up with people, bro.
Nah, it's definitely a dope experience, bro.
You got the depression when fucking you wait fucking for like 12, 14 hours and then you don't get your size or don't get nothing, bro. Terrible. That's the bread one drop for me. But then,
for real? Yeah,
bro, the bread one drop, I was pissed, bro. You're going to laugh. Tell me why I waited. I waited in line 14 and 16 hours, some shit like that. Like I got there, deep, bro. I got there at like 5 in the afternoon the day before. Right. And they didn't open till like 8 a.m. Tell me why I wait the whole time because we were like 20-something in line. I'm a size 9. Okay. So I'm obviously fucked. Yeah. I get there. They didn't have anything except size 12. My dumbass, instead of buying them, I go on an app. I forget where. I think it was Kixify. I got a pair off Kixify. And I fucking bought them shits right away. I didn't buy a pair. I waited in line for 16 hours. I didn't buy a pair to fucking flip, bro. But
that's so the size 12 is a good size to flip.
I should have, bro. But you want to hear the bright side of the story? So I'm sitting there pissed as fuck. I'm like, damn, I just had to spend like double the bread of what I was gonna spend. So I'm tired as fuck, obviously. Go home, and then I wake up, and then my mom texts me because my parents are divorced, so I didn't sleep with my mom. Right. My mom's like, yo, I haven't like got you anything in a while, whatever. I saw Kanye was coming here tonight. Here's a gift. She got me tickets to the St. Pablo concert.
That's wild.
So I went.
Golden mom.
Took a two-hour nap. Went from camping out for 16 hours to being at fucking St. Pablo.
That's fire.
That shit was fucking.
That's dope. That must have been crazy, bro. That was a crazy concert.
Yo, that shit. His concert was the best one. Actually, no, his and The Weeknd are tied. After seeing The Weeknd perform.
Did you with the last Weeknd?
Yeah, bro.
I heard that one. That was crazy.
That shit.
A few friends that went over there.
That shit was like an insane fucking experience. I'm also a diehard Weeknd fan, but I'm a diehard Ye fan. Gotcha. Travis was dope too. I don't know if you've seen Travis perform.
I haven't been to that many. I've seen Cole. I've seen Kendrick. I saw the whole TDE.
You saw the fucking good ones.
Yeah, no, bro. I saw
the good ones.
I saw 2014 Forest Hills Drive, and then TDE was crazy. TDE came here for it was like the whole year, like SZA, like
I'm waiting to see Kendrick wearing your clothes. I feel like that's a possibility.
Bro, he has this. He just hasn't. He hasn't taken a picture in it yet.
You're joking,
bro, for real. Yeah,
Kendrick has your clothes.
So this was a collab with my boy Layu.
Yo, I didn't even know that you made that.
Yeah.
What the fuck? So, yo, shout out Lucius, bro. This dude got the designs. What the hell?
So we did. This was my boy, the One Not Seen. And he does like a bunch of he was a pioneer with like tapestry pieces. Definitely became a trend. He was a pioneer in that, bro. Like he was the first person I ever saw. And we had like the same kind of like NBA players rocking our stuff. So we kind of just like yo, like let's do something. And we got some more stuff coming up like we working on right now. That's gonna be tough. But yeah, bro. So we my boy Zaire, he designed this one. Cause I had like I kind of stepped out of like the design zone and was like focused on like creative directing. So I would like tell him like what to make, like yo, like do like put like I would like kind of maybe sketch it out for him, put it out like this, and then he would just go. He's a way better graphic designer than I am, so he would go on the laptop and just cook up. So he sent me this design. I was like, yo, that's fire. And then on the back, it has like Black Panther eyes, and that's kind of like to like an ode to the Black Panthers of our time for the revolution and things like that. And so yeah, bro, allow you, I guess like I don't know if it was Dave Free or like one of his people's. I think he said it was like Kendrick Stylist. I can't remember what his name is, but he hit him up, and so he sent him like a care package of like I think 2 or 3 things, and then this was one of them, bro. So Kendrick has it. He just he just hasn't posted anything yet. But wow, bro. Because it's crazy because Kyrie's my favorite NBA player. Kendrick's my favorite.
I was gonna say, bro, if you have Kyrie, if that you were saying LeBron didn't strike you, if the Kendrick shit doesn't hit you,
that was OD.
Ryan, do you even realize what we're saying right now? Kendrick Lamar has that, and he fucking made it. That shit is fucking wild, crazy,
the day, because a lot of you texted me, he was like, bro, and I was like, what
was your reaction?
Bro, my boys took a video of it, bro. I was going crazy, bro, because I was dropping my mans off at his crib, and then it was Brendan Isaiah and my man's Ron. Ron's also a rapper. So for him, and Kendrick's one of his favorites too. So it was just a crazy moment for all of us, bro. So he texted me, he was like, yo, Kendrick, Kendrick's team just hit me up like he wants the cardigan. Bro, I hopped out the car and just started running across the street, bro. I was running around, just jumping, bro. Just like, bro, this shit. It was just crazy because like I always said like I wanted Kyrie to wear it and I wanted Kendrick to wear it, just because I felt like they were just very, very. Obviously, they're my like people I look up to, like my favorites of like my 2 like biggest hobbies, like my interests and things like that. So to have like 2 of your personal goats like rocking it, and like the thing is like I reached out to Kyrie, right? I reached out to Kyrie's team to get a minute. But Kendrick reached out to us, like, for it. So it was just a different feel, bro.
That is like, fucking insane.
It's wild, bro. Yeah, it was crazy.
That is insane. What's crazy, too, I want to ask you, because I know, obviously, there's probably been points with this shit where you got fucking demotivated as shit and borderline wanted to give up. But those moments, bro, where it's like, just someone you never thought ever you would be in touch with, they end up doing some shit. It's like those little affirmations that are like, you need to keep going. You're on the right path.
That one was definitely, I think that it was just the timing of it too, bro.
I was going to ask, my bad to cut you off.
No, you good.
Did it come at a time where you felt like that?
Yeah,
where you
I was
felt
just going to say, bro, because the reason why I haven't dropped in so long, bro, this was November. I got put onto this manufacturer that someone I knew used. And bro, I dropped $10K to get a new collection done. Still haven't received it yet to this day. And that was November of 2021. So I lost $10K basically trying to drop, and that was like most of the company's funds at the time because I had only done 2 drops before that. So bro, I was like, damn, like I'm back to square one. You know what I'm saying? So this piece was what I dropped after that. This was April of last year, 2022. So for it to be the first thing I dropped, like after all that goes down, it was like a confirmation, bro. It's like, nah, like you still got to do this, bro. Like this is what you set out to do. You know what I'm saying? It's you got to handle business. So, bro, it meant so much to me at the time, bro. It's crazy.
It's funny because always something's good. It's funny how you just said 10,000, bro. You're gonna like laugh, or you're just gonna be like, "What the fuck?" I lost $10,000 last week. Before, like, I'm not even kidding, bro. Last week was like one of the worst weeks of my fucking life.
I'm
like,
sorry. No, it's tough, bro. I'm sorry.
Blown transmission in a work van. Fucking so much, tough. Bro. Yeah, bro. Bank account hacked. Whole bunch of fucking, bro. That's like, wild. But it's funny because how I literally asked you that with the purpose because I was like, bro, whenever you get like in the worst fucking mind state and you think everything is falling apart, something like that will happen if you're doing shit the right way and you're doing shit for the right reasons. Bro, the universe just works in the weirdest ways. Like Akachi, shout out Akachi. You know who Akachi Beats is? He does shit like, bro, for fucking any artist you listen to, Chief Keef, Uzi, anything, but he's from here.
Oh, for real?
But he got nominated because for the Future album and then the DJ Khaled album, he got nominated for 2 Grammys.
That's wild.
Same day his grandpa died.
Damn.
And I forget what else. Something else crazy. Like he had like mad good shit happen, but at the same day, and it's just crazy the way the universe works because it's like life just balances out so weird, bro. 100%. When you have those lows, you'll get an extreme high, or you'll be at the extreme highs and get a fucking extreme low.
Bro, I mean, shit, if we go in there, bro, like last year, especially around that same, I lost $10K. My parents got a divorce around the same time. And then
I went through that shit when I was young, so I can't imagine being able to actually comprehend shit. How
bro, it was very, very tough, bro. And I found out on Valentine's Day of last year, so it was just like by the time everything was just, bro, it was like extremely, extremely low.
It's like a snowball, bro. Whenever you get bad news, bro, it's literally a fucking. Going.
But then things like that, bro, and then I think the day after I found out, my parents got a divorce. Who was it that? It was a crazy something on Instagram happened where it was just like, bro, it was the same thing, just highs and lows, bro, highs and lows. It was just all a balance, really. So, but it's just crazy, and yeah, bro, I feel like the universe just knows what to do, bro.
It works in the weirdest fucking ways.
It's wild, but
it works in the weirdest ways. I still can't believe, bro, like that. You gotta give yourself a pat on the back for that. That Kendrick Lamar,
I think it's gonna be different. Like when you see
the picture, bro.
It's still crazy.
It's funny because I could literally like picture the fucking picture of him in my head. That is some shit that he would wear.
Exactly. Bro. It's wild. So LeBron has a piece too. He has a revolution.
This motherfucker, bro.
Bro, he has the revolution tee. Just never got pics in it either. All the Ball brothers, they all have it. Like I know one of their friends, so he hit me up and he was just like trying to get some stuff. So bro, there's like it's been around a lot. It's just some things didn't get surfaced, but yeah, bro, it's crazy. But I think that's when I like, especially because like as I never thought of myself as a designer, so I felt so validated, bro. When it was like the first few designs I ever made were so ugly, bro. I say shit all the time.
How old were you,
bro? I was like 19, I think, or no, I was 18 at the time because this was 2019, bro. So ass, bro. When I tell you, it was like the first design for Crav was a lot different. Like the logo, it was pink and yellow, and it was like the idea behind it. It was like 3D. It was like a C this way, or R this way. That all the letters were in different like ways, and so the idea behind it was because it was a project that I got in high school freshman year. For my Tech Essentials class, it was like start your own brand. Basically, it could be whatever, but you got to start it, and do like a presentation on it. And I obviously chose a clothing brand. That's what I always wanted to do. Yeah. So I named it Volume Clothing, and the idea behind it was to bring like streetwear or street art into streetwear. So I would do like put a bunch of like graffiti designs and things like comic designs and things like that onto clothes. Because the idea was like let the clothes speak for yourself type of thing, right? So I always use like a little reference to that in the Crav stuff. But so yeah, bro. So the first logo was pink and yellow to show like that comic feel. Ass, bro. I put it on a pink shirt, a blue shirt. Terrible. So I scrapped those immediately, and that's when I came with the new logo and things like that. But yeah, bro, it was just wild to see, like, at that time, like, I got a message. Once I released the design of the Revolution tee, I put on my Snapchat story, right? I got a message from, like, this, like, 14, 13-year-old kid, and he was like, bro, I don't even know how you knew who I was, bro, because I wasn't big or anything at the time. I hardly used Snapchat. I have no idea who this dude was, but I think he went to, like, I don't know, some middle school out here, right? And so he hit me up, and he was like, yo, you've completely, like, changed my perspective on life, on how I look at it with this thing. Like
messages like that.
Bro, he was like, change really does like require accepting views. And I was talking to my friends about, and he just went on this long rant on what it meant to him and how much it impacted him. So it was just crazy. Like that's what I feel like that validated it immediately for me. It was just like, damn, like I've already impacted someone. I just posted shit on Snapchat, bro. Like I just posted a picture of like what I was gonna drop on Snapchat. So. And then to have like all your idols wearing it after that, like, and say that it really means something to them, like it was just crazy, bro.
That shit, you gotta give yourself a pat on the back, man, because I could tell too how passionate, like even just the way you talk about shit, just the fucking first 5 minutes when you were talking about the whole entire idea, you're so passionate about everything. Yeah, bro.
I take it very. I mean, it's like my art, bro. It's like any artist. I know. It's the same way they artists take their music seriously, or a painter would take, like, bro, it's like, you put a lot of time and effort into something, like, that's your baby, like, I know,
bro. I'm telling you though, like from watching, because I started watching 2020, so I basically seen almost everything, except for the first year, which is probably the most pivotal.
But it was late 2019 though. It was like August.
I probably caught it because it was like February 2020. That's when I started. So
bro, that was basically the beginning of everything.
And just seeing the growth, because I haven't even really talked to you. I literally, like, this is, like, our first time really talking. Literally, all it's been is PJ just fucking... Shout out PJ, because I would never have even known who you are or done this interview if it wasn't for PJ.
Shout out PJ for real.
But, bro, just, like, witnessing the growth from... Because I'm a person... If I see you doing something dope in the state, obviously I'm going to wait to make my character judgment until I sit down and actually talk with someone, which I fuck with you heavy after sitting down talking.
Likewise, bro. Likewise. Shout out Overdone for real.
Bro, thank you, dog. But just like watching the growth, bro, it's like insane as fuck. And you're saying all this shit mad casual. Like, you really got to give yourself a pat on the back.
Thanks, bro.
Because especially you saying that shit, like Kyrie being your idol, Kendrick being your favorite artist, you not even really fucking being fazed by meeting LeBron. Like, bro, you got to give yourself a pat on the back.
I think it goes to, like, my fault. I don't mean to cut you off.
No, you're good, bro.
But it's just like...
Talk all you want. Talk all you want. This about you. I'm irrelevant. It's about you.
I think it's just, like, bro, like, low-key, right? So I don't want to come off cocky or anything, right? But, like, so this was 2020. I think, like, around the same time, February 2020. I didn't drop anything yet. My first drop, the design, the first Crav design that was official was in March of 2020. I didn't drop till July of 2020, right? So... But in March of 2020, when I made the first Revolution tee, that was the first design. Bro, I wrote on a notes. I still got it. I wrote on my notes app. I said Kyrie's gonna be wearing it. I said Kendrick will be wearing it. I wrote it out like Shea Gill just bro.
Manifestation, bro.
Everything on that list is basically checked off at this point. So I just hold myself to like such a high standard. You know what I'm saying? Like, I expected this. Like, I wrote the shit down. Like, I manifested everything that's gonna happen.
That shit is
like for it to be.
Did you make it your lock screen?
I didn't. I
should have. Nah, I got a list on my lock screen right now.
That's fine. But yeah, bro, it's just like I expected this shit to like I feel like I wouldn't like be like I feel like a failure already if I didn't do what I already did. You know what I'm saying? So it's like now it's like make the new list. You know what I'm saying? Like what's next? That's always for me. It was like what's next?
I don't even know where you go from that. you damn near got like. You got goats wearing, like, literally everyone throws goat out too much, and I'm honestly victim of that, too. I throw goat out too much. But we're talking about legends, bro. Kendrick Lamar, LeBron James, even Kyrie. But, like, just the fact, those two, Kyrie, the fact for yourself, and just in general who Kyrie is in fucking general. But LeBron and Kendrick, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's like a Drake level. That's literally like equivalent to a Drake. So that's why I'm like, damn. Obviously, I'm assuming Drake's probably one of the people.
First, yeah, Drake. That'd be crazy too. Yeah, for sure.
It's crazy because you're saying you're like doing more, and obviously there is like way more. There's always more to do, but it's also like. Damn, like, where do you even go from here? Like, I can't imagine in your head, you're like, where do I even go from here? I have Kendrick fucking having my shit.
At this point, it's like the Obamas and I don't even know, bro.
Yo, if you get Obama wearing some shit, bro,
that's what I'm saying.
I will cash app. If you ever get Obama wearing some shit, I will cash app you like $500 fucking dollars just for the achievement. I'm keeping that in here. I will stick to my word with that. Because if you get Obama wearing some shit, bro.
Bet that. Yeah, bro. But I think it's always been like that. Even with the influencing stuff. Like, it's like, okay, I worked with a coach. Like, what's next? You know what I'm saying? Like, let's go to Louis V. It's just like, bro, I just hold myself to such a high standard. I expect so highly of myself that it's just like I hardly do pat myself on the back, you know, or take the time to, you know what I mean? Just because, like, I never want to get stagnant. I never want to get comfortable. It's always like, what's next, bro? Because I feel like that's what got me to this point. Like, I feel like, you know, if I stood, not that, shout out to Nikhil Alexander Walker, bro. First NBA player to Rocket. He was, bro, mad chill, great person. I know all his peoples now. But it was like, I felt like if it was just like, oh, I got an NBA player to Rocket, like, I'm cool now, you know what I'm saying? Like, it would have been like, there would have never been the Shea Gill just coming after that, or the Terrence Mann, or the whoever, you know, the Kyrie, the LeBron. It would have never gotten to that point because I would have been comfortable. You know what I'm saying? So it's always just that what's next mindset that I feel like that's what's gotten me to this point.
I was going to ask you what keeps you going, but it's funny because Sully, what was the question Sully asked? He asked all of us, he's like, what keeps you guys motivated? He said some shit, and it took me like 3 days to think about it. Like, he asked everyone it. Is that what he asked? Yeah, he said, what inspires you? And I realized, like, and I kind of see it with you, and it's not nobody take this the wrong way, but it's like, what really makes a hustler, in my opinion, is when you just have a desire, even when you have what you thought was everything, you just want more still. Not in like a negative context where you're ungrateful for it whatsoever, but if you're really like a true hustler, you just want everything. Like, you're like, I want to be at the fucking, fuck the ceiling. I'm going to fucking space.
Exactly. And I think another thing that inspires it is just like the natural want to just inspire. I feel like that's always what I was just set out to do, bro. Like from a young age, it's just like, because I was never like the most vocal person in the room, but I feel like people would always have a natural gravitation towards me, and like, bro, I've never had beef with anybody. Like, it's always just been good vibes. And
you seem like a dude who just stays out the way.
Yeah, bro.
You literally just stay out the way and you do your own shit and you're in your own world.
And it's just like, I feel like it's all love, and like that's like a natural. That's what Crave is, bro. It's just all about love and spreading love, and it's like I feel like that's always what I was just set out to do. So for me, it was never about the money. I would say like money. I was never like, I am a hustler for sure. You know what I'm saying? Just because
I'm talking about hustler in the sense of just getting goals accomplished.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's what it is. I think like when that's your mindset, like the money will follow type vibe. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, bro, it's all about the impact you leave is because money dies with you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna be gone when you
know die. What I want to ask you off of that? Because as a business owner, it's like. And when you do something creative as a business owner, 99% of people won't understand this. But it's such a thin line because especially as you see success, you want to stay true to the passion, but fighting that temptation to go down the like money-making routes, it's like a thing all of us go through. Sure. It's a thing literally all of us go through. And that's why I'm always, literally there's been so many times where I've sacrificed money because I'm like, I just want to stick to the passion routes.
And I have a lot of respect for that because a lot of people.
I want to know though, I got respect for you too with that. I want to know, this ain't about me. I want to know about you. Like, how do you like fight that? Because it's nobody really talks about that. I don't think I've ever even really talked about this on a podcast, but it's such a thin line. Once your passion becomes work, keeping it the passion, like.
Well, because I think what people don't realize when they're not like making money is that there's literally like a formula low key to making money especially if you are a business owner. So I think when business owners start like realizing, oh wait, bro, there's like low key a recipe to making bread. You know what I'm saying? Like you could follow like certain rules, follow certain instructions bro, there's a formula out there for real. Like I know I could be monetizing the shit out my brand right now. You know what I'm saying? But like, bro, but there's no formula to make an impact on somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, that's just, you gotta be you and you gotta like have it in you, you know what I'm saying? So if you go out and like, I feel like what I'm doing is just, everything is 100% authentic. Like I would like to be transparent, and I like I always said I never felt like the best designer, but I always felt like my message is what drives people towards me, and like it's what's selling right now. It's like that's my brand, bro. It's like the message behind it. So the impact that it had, that meant way more to me than the money ever did, bro. If I was able to like obviously you want to make money and things like that with what you're doing, but if it came to the point where it's just like Crave would never make money, I'd be okay with it, just because like seeing, bro, this is a different feeling. Like seeing, I remember once, so I went to the Howard fashion show, and I saw this dude wearing this in the crowd. Bro, that was the craziest shit to me ever. Like, because it's just like, bro, it's just like, that's right there. That's my impact right there. Like this dude, and he wore it to a fashion show, right? So it's like, bro, he felt like powerful wearing this shit, you know what I'm saying?
Seeing your shit on other people is like the random people. Because obviously you see your friends in it, but seeing random ass people.
It was just, bro, that's when it's like that right there, like there's no formula to that shit, bro. It's just like you gotta have it in you, you know what I'm saying? So I think it's like what you value more, like type vibe. Literally. And I always value the impact way more than I ever valued the money.
Bro, that's what the longevity is.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what the longevity is, because so many people get deteriorated. That's not even the right fucking word. They get deterred. Or detour. They take a detour and they fucking go down the money making route, and it's so hard to fight against it. But that passion, bro, and the whole shit you're talking about, just like making an impact. Like that's why I fuck with this place so much, because it's like, especially with artists, having an impact on so many artists. We had our thing in the fashion scene at one point. It's just fucking, that shit is worth so much more than money, and until you do it, you will not understand. Like the shit you're talking about, you just gave me flashbacks talking about seeing other people wearing your shit, bro. Like, I work in New Hampshire. Like, I still work I do delivery for like 12 hours a day. Yeah. So I go to New Hampshire every day. I'll never forget, bro. There was two different things. There was one day someone was getting off the highway. I'm 2 hours away from fucking here. Somebody literally yells, "Do over, don't" to me driving by.
Like, bro, there's nothing to top
those
that,
moments, bro. I was in fucking like the Cape or some shit, and it wasn't Akachi or anything. I saw some random ass car with a fucking DOD bumper sticker, and I'm like, bro, like moments like that.
nothing like that,
Somebody
bro.
found a fucking DOD hoodie from the Salvation Army, and they found out about us that way.
That's crazy.
And I was like, what the fuck,
Yeah,
bro? Like,
that's
random
wild.
shit like that. But just seeing other people, especially like the celebrities and stuff, that's always cool. But seeing just regular, random-ass people, how you were talking about the middle schoolers and shit, messages like that, it's something that
It hits
it's
different, bro.
worth so much more
it's
than
a
bread,
fact.
bro. It's worth so much more than bread. And everyone watching this, if you are in a position where you have some sort of platform or you have a brand or anything, stay true to the roots, bro. Stay true to the roots, because the amount of
what
people
got you there too, like.
it is, but the amount of people you see, it's so sad, because you see so many people just fucking fuck up everything by just going down the wrong way. So, but it's fucking good, bro. Like, the fact that you're staying true to the roots still and all the shit that you've said, I mean, and this should also be an example for people. This dude got LeBron owning his clothes, Kendrick owning his clothes, Kyrie fucking posting his shit like all the time, and this motherfucker is humble as shit. You guys have no reason. I don't give a fuck if you got 100K views on a fucking song. Stay fucking humble, because so many people, bro, people will get 10,000 views on a song and start acting different. It's like, bro, there's no reason. There's not even anything different. Even like Drake and shit, bro. Everyone's fucking human. Like, everyone is fucking human, but...
And I think that's another. Yeah, appreciate it. But I think that's another thing. Like being in these spaces with all these people, like, you realize, bro, these are just like human.
Yeah, like, they're literally the exact
just
same,
like us,
bro.
Like, bro, it's funny. Like, bro, Bryce texted me, like, bro, he was just like, he calling me big bro and shit. It's like, what the fuck? Like, it's just wild to me. But it's like shit like that. It's like, damn, I have to realize, like, bro, this is a 15-year-old, like a 16-year-old kid. Like, he was just like, I'm just like him, like, just, you know,
It's fucking
a little bit
crazy,
ago. So,
bro.
I mean, like, once you're in all these spaces with all these different people, meeting Kyrie and seeing how, bro, just he was literally in the pop up like any other person. You know what I'm saying? It was just like mad chill. So it's like, why do I have 80K? Cool, but like, I have no reason to be any different
everyone,
either, you know
bro,
what I'm
be
saying?
acting like they're like, because fucking, I don't know if you know, Matt of the Patriots players have been here.
Yeah, they cool as shit too.
But, bro, they're all cool. And everyone always, like, my fucking, whenever I go out and I see people from my high school, they're like, oh my God, what's it like being around Patriots players? I'm like, bro, they're just regular people, bro. Like, regular people. Like, people would expect, like, fucking Kendrick Bourne to be, like, acting like a god. I literally tell people all the time, this dude comes in here rapping about God and making fucking jokes and telling me not to swear. Like, it's like, bro, they're just regular people. There's no differentiation whatsoever. Whatsoever. It's crazy, though, because, like, the stature, how we were talking about not freaking out over people, I'm one that I don't freak out over meeting people, but fucking Kendrick or fucking LeBron, bro, those are two names that, like I said, those statures of just fucking, those are goats, bro. Those are goats. Salute to you for fucking all of that.
Appreciate that, bro.
Salute to you for all of that. What's your biggest pet peeve about the fashion industry, though? Curious about that. What do you like hate? If there was one thing you could just get rid of from the industry altogether that you absolutely hate, what would it be?
That's a good question. I think there's like a few things I can name, but I think the biggest thing right now is just like the money hungry people that are just doing it just for literally just like, bro, it's just so obvious, like you could see it, bro. It's just like people are like starting this brand thing, but they have no heart for it. Like they don't have any type of passion for fashion. It's just like, it's because it's like up there now with the rap and the you know, basketball and the athlete shit. It's like, bro, you could make a lot of bread doing this shit. So once people see that, it's like, oh, like, let me just
try the easy way,
exactly.
Bro.
So I think I would definitely, because it takes away from like all these different designers who like really putting out like some dope ass shit, bro. Like I've seen like this. I'm not gonna name no names, but I've seen this like really like basic ass brand. I think they got like 200K or something like that on TikTok now, like maybe like 70 or 80K on IG, and they're balling. Like I know they're balling right now, but their designs are like,
it's the most cookie
bro.
cutter
It's like
shit,
you've seen that design 8 million times, but then you got this other designer, bro. He's sewing it himself, like, you know what I'm saying, like all his, bro. He went to class for this, like, bro, yeah, and not getting no love. So I don't know. It's just, I don't know. It sucks, but like I think that's what I would eliminate. But then you also have like things that you face, like I don't know, being in like meeting all these different people. It's like there are a lot of like competitive and really stuck up people in this thing, bro. Just like I don't know. So I would definitely take that away too. It's just, bro, because like I don't know, but like I said, bro, I'm just all about love and just like showing love, bro. And it's just, I don't know. It's weird to me when it's like you got people just hating on you for no reason, bro. It's just weird.
You know what argument someone made to me on a podcast that changed my perspective about that whole thing completely? So like it's the same thing with the music, like all the bullshit artists that are just doing it for the wrong reasons and stuff. We get so irritated because it's like when you're passion driven, you're just like, fuck out of here type shit. But the thing is, think about it, like all these genuine interactions and the genuine relationships you make wouldn't mean shit if we didn't have all that bullshit. It's like back to the whole universe balancing thing. It's so fucking weird.
That's a fact.
It's so weird. But it's like low key, it needs that. Because for someone like you to thrive that has all the passion, you have a message, you have all of this, for you to be able to do what you do, you need all that bullshit as much as it sucks.
That is true. Damn.
It's so weird. Like somebody said that. That was the first time on the podcast. I forget who said it. And I'm sorry because I feel like I bring this up a lot. But that was the first thing, like somebody challenged me on something and they were like, bro, like they're like, I completely disagree with you. I don't think it should be gone. And I was like, damn, that really just changed my perspective because I never thought about it like that. Yeah. It's crazy to think. It's crazy to think.
And it's like that with now that like it's like that with most shit in life, bro.
It is, bro. Honestly. It is. But music and fashion in particular, bro, it's like the new fucking drug game. Yeah, like everyone just wants to get in it. They want to do some shit fast. It's like, bro, like that's could work. It could work. Like if you're smart about it.
Yeah, it works out for some people. Sure.
It works out if you're smart about it. But also longevity. Like, okay, what's worth it? You make $1 million in a couple of years, and then the rest of your life you're not even able to do what you love because you just fucking milk the fuck out of it for bread, or you're doing what you love for the rest of your life and you fucking die with $100 million in the bank in the end. Like, not even about the money, just the goals, like shit like that. How we were talking about, there's just certain shit that. Money, you can't even put a price tag on it. Like experiences, bro, you can't even put a price tag on the shit. Like that Kendrick shit, I'm pretty sure to you is probably worth more than any dollar you made off of selling merch.
Absolutely, absolutely, easily.
It's fucking crazy, bro. It is crazy. I want to ask you too, because how we were talking about how fashion's like a lot of people just doing the same designs and shit. How do you stay creative with it? Because obviously you have the passion, but I feel like. Even, like, with me, like, when I was doing the hoodies, I did the college hoodie. And I was like, bro, this is, like, I like it, but it's been done so many times. Like, even VB did one. And, like, we had the idea, but VB did one. And I'm like, fuck, do I still want to drop this? And I'm like, I mean, everyone has them already. No disrespect to VB, but, like, the college hoodie, for instance. Like, there's just so many designs that it's so hard, I feel like, to come up with something that's just completely out there. So I want to really know how you go about that.
I think the first step is being aware of that. You know what I'm saying? Like being aware of that, bro. Like there's already, because I think some people like feed into it. I don't. I try to stay as far away as possible, low key. But I think it's easier for me, number one, because like I also style people. I'm a stylist, so I'm seeing different brands every single day. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a little bit of both. It makes it a little harder because like damn, I'm seeing even more brands like all the time, right? I'm seeing all these different kind of designs. But then it's like on the other end, it's like I get to see these different brands and like different. So like I kind of know what's been done and what kind of hasn't been done, but like what could be done type of thing. You know what I'm saying? So like for example, like I dropped it. I did a pre-order, but I recalled it because it was gonna take too long. So I don't like doing pre-orders. I like doing like made to orders or not made to order. Like have it in hand. Shit. You know what I'm saying? So I recalled it until I have it in stock. That's when I'll drop again. But I had this leather jacket, and you know Dorian? Yeah. He modeled it. Trey is.
What's his Instagram name again?
Girls Love Dorian, I think.
His name used to be something different, bro. I forget what it was, but it used to be a Drip Day. Dude.
And so, bro. So he modeled it, but it was this leather jacket I dropped. And on the back, there's like it turns into a backpack. Like you could unzip the back. There's like a design on it, and then so like you literally, like I put my laptop in there, like, and it's a leather jacket, so you would never tell. You would never tell. But so it's different things like that where it's like, I don't know, like you kind of think of, I feel like it's just creating like a new business idea. Like you kind of think of like what hasn't been done, but what could be done. And it's things like that, like just trying to be as innovative as possible, bro. Because, bro, I don't know. It's just like, I also think like it's a little different because the message plays into it too. I feel like with my message, like I could do a lot of things with it. So I've had a bunch of different like design ideas and things like that. But yeah, bro, even like this piece, like I hadn't seen it done for a while. And I'm starting to see a little copies of it now. Like a little copies
I was gonna say, you have people stealing your designs. You see a lot.
I've seen a couple of stuff for sure.
How you feel about that?
I mean, it shows that I'm doing something right.
It does.
You know
No,
what I'm
bro.
saying?
If people copy you, like, it's low key the biggest compliment. It's
facts,
so fucking
facts.
annoying, but it's also the biggest compliment because like, damn.
Yeah. But even with like Alayu, like he did. I think he dropped like this kind of format, like a cardigan once, but like other than that, I never saw it. So I was like, yo, like let's do something, like this. And so we got some other stuff coming. We got like this kind of tapestry fabric. We got like some cargo pants to doing it, and like I never really saw that before. You know what I'm saying? So
that sounds fire.
Yeah, it's gonna be
That
like
shit
just
sounds
I don't
fire.
know, just kind of. It's like more so like I feel like what you have to do is find. Because since there's just, like you said, there's just been so many designs done, find things that you like and maybe, like, play with the combinations a little bit. Like, oh, this material might look different with this design or, that it's kind of become, like, that kind of game. But, yeah, bro, it's just, like, I feel like it's just any business thing, like, just trying to be as innovative as possible, trying to think, like, literally purposely thinking of new things so you could drop new things, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, salute to you, bro, because a lot of people just fucking, I mean, you see it with the biggest brands doing it. They just do shit that's been done so many times. What's your thoughts on designer? I want to ask you that. Everyone thinking they need to step out the house in a full fucking Louis V fit.
I think like we were saying a little bit before, bro. It's like I think what separated me is, bro. I would go. I had my shoe game was always on point, right? Like I spent my bread on my shoes, but bro, I would never even pay that much for my. I would go thrifting and like bro, when like the drip day days, like bro, I was dead thrifting all those fits. You know what I'm saying? So and it'd be like maybe one statement piece and then thrift the bottoms or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But it's like. I feel like it's way more impressive to make a $30 outfit look good than a $2,000 outfit.
Bro, if you know how to dress, you could get fired.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what always stuck with me. So with designer, like I never cared too much because it felt like, I mean, if you're a designer, like people are automatically kind of associate you with being fly. To me, it wasn't like that. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Like you can see, like
you see so many people that wear designer and they just don't even look good.
Exactly. It's just like, but because it's designer, people think that's like they could get a pass. But ridiculous. That, like I said, that's why I always stuck with like the smaller, the brands that I just found to be dope. That didn't matter how if you had 100 or if you had 100K type vibe. You know what I'm saying? If your shit's dope, your shit's dope. Yeah. So for me, it was like designer's cool, and I think that's why I resonated with Virgil so much with what he was doing with Louis Vuitton, because like he put that street culture into it, bro. Like I feel like Louis Vuitton was like the first brand to fully achieve like having streetwear and designer at the same time. Like it was just super dope what he was doing over there, bro. So for me, like Louis Vuitton will always be like my favorite, like that era at least will be that favorite designer brand type vibe. But yeah, bro, I feel like other brands are starting to catch on. Like the collab I did with Coach, like what they did, they collabed with a smaller designer, and then I feel like that brings the element of like it into it, right? So then you have like these actual like designers who are like really putting in this time into like a mainstream look. So they collab with this brand called, I think it was like the Mint Surf or something like that. I can't remember, but basically he kind of does like graffiti onto like their bags or their trench coats and things like that. So it was fire. It was dope. But so I like that side of designer when it's like more like streetwear based. Yeah.
Than just the regular cookie cutter.
A mirror across the chest.
Yeah,
and
bro.
Shit like that.
Paying like $800 for that shit, bro, just to see the name. It's fucking ridiculous, bro. It's ridiculous. Ryan, both those other cameras going? Oh, bet. I was going to say, if you had to name 3 brands right now that people watching this, you wanted them to look out for. They don't have to be from Massachusetts. They could be from anywhere. 3 brands that you're rocking with heavy right now.
That's a great question. Damn, I'm mad indecisive. It's going to take me a little minute.
3.
So let's see. Different brands. I would say I really like this brand called Cease and Desist.
I think I've heard of them.
Yeah, they're pretty dope. I really like what they're doing. Their designs are all like, I feel like they take their designs very serious, and they're pretty different over there too. I like that brand. I actually don't have a piece from them, which is crazy, but I do like their brand a lot. Number 2, damn, bro.
Tricky one.
I just know so many brands. It's just like, I don't know. But the dude that's collabing with True Religion, his name's Sebastian. I forget how to pronounce his last name. I think it's like Ami. It's like AMI. bro, it's like simple stuff, but it's like the quality of it is crazy. Like it's just, I don't know, it's wild. What he's doing over there, shout out to him. And he's a great person, cool peoples. And the collab with True Religion, they're dropping, I think he said he's dropping like September or something.
Damn.
Crazy, bro. That shit is fire. Luckily, I'm going to get that because I work with True Religion and stuff. So
that's fire.
Dope.
That's fire.
And let me see, a third one. I'm trying to think. There's this dope brand called Cease LA. I'm about to do some work for them. CEEC.LA. They're dope. They got some like they're low key, a little low key too, but their shit's fire. And then while we in LA too, Menace Los Angeles, fire as hell. I think I'm gonna do some styling work. I'm going to LA in a couple weeks, so I might do some styling work over there for them. They're super dope. All their designs, bro, are like, for example, like they just did a hoodie, and you see like the brick behind you, like. They on the back of the hoodie, it looks like a brick wall. And it's like kind of 3D, like it's I don't know, shit like that. Like, that's wild, yeah, bro. And they put like Menace and graffiti on it. It's super tough. That shit
sounds fire.
And then shout out my dogs Veil Lives too in New York. I
know people everywhere.
Yeah, bro, yeah. Their brand is. I feel like they're kind of on the rise right now too, for sure. Like them niggas is dope over there. So. I don't know, bro. I could be listening.
Yeah, I was gonna tell you, you're gonna have to send me some, bro.
Yeah,
after. You're gonna have to send me some after. You're gonna have to send me some after. Both those cameras, because I know you said they were going a second ago, but I thought I heard one turn off. How much time does that one have left before it restarts? 3. Maybe just restart it now. I was gonna say though, I got like 2 more. We're already at like an hour and a half. I don't even know if you realize, bro. I could go longer. No, I don't know. I could go longer. I don't know if you got somewhere to be.
Nah, bro. I'm chilling for the rest of the day.
Ryan, you got somewhere to be? All right. You know what? You want to take a break real quick? So I gotta go piss bad.
No,
all right. We're gonna be back in a second. You're gonna get the little SpongeBob few moments later fucking thing, and then we'll pop back up.
A few moments later.
We're good on everything, brother. Adam. That shit, all I'm saying is if you're going to watch it, just watch the first 5 minutes, and I guarantee you'll watch at first at least 30 minutes to an hour because it was just straight up wreck shit.
I mean, I actually love watching. I watch all types of podcasts. So I love watching podcasts. My attention span was always terrible, like when I was younger. But I feel
podcasts are just so easy to consume, bro. That's why I like doing them too, because it's like even when we're doing it right now, it's just such an interesting conversation. And then the fact that other people, because it's like everyone has their own stories.
Yeah, exactly.
Everyone has their own stories, and it's just hearing it. Because the relatability of it, I feel like, especially too, like, because how I'm saying you don't talk a lot. The reason people fuck with celebrity shit most of the time is because you never hear them talk until they do a podcast or an interview.
I forget who I was talking to about that, but even Lil Yachty had said something about that because he usually does like a lot of vlogs and things like that about.
He puts himself out there like 24/7.
But he said he stopped doing them because like it was taken away from like that mystery, like the mystery of like being a celebrity and things like that. Like there's a certain like. I don't know. It just draws people like closer. I don't know. Like they want to. I don't know why, but like for example, like people don't know too much about me. I do vlogs here and there.
I didn't even know you didn't.
Yeah, I got the YouTube and stuff like that. But even then, like I show like just a very specific part of my life. Just because like if you do show like everything, I feel like there's 2 things that go with that. It takes away from that mystery, like Yachty said. But another thing is like when people see like everything you do, they kind of like assume that they know you. You know what I'm saying? Like feel like they know you. So like even with like all these big YouTubers and even still with me sometimes with like being like influencer stuff, like people will like treat you like your best friend, like random strangers, and that like it could be weird to some points because like,
I know exactly
you know
what you mean
like,
with
they
that. And
know,
I only have fucking like 2,000 followers, bro. It's so weird.
They want to know about your love life, like your whole family story. Like I don't know, just weird shit like that. It's like like certain things like I do want to keep private. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a little weird, but yeah. But I mean, I do try to do like vlogs and this man like I got the like especially for my show. My boy Jesse, he's about to come out and like do like a videographic, and things like that. We're gonna do a little docu-series and things like that. So I try to show as like much as I can as I like my personal life without it being like too much. You feel me?
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's the thing. Like as a creative, everyone's like just fucking, especially when you get people that follow you. That shit you were saying about people acting like they're your fucking best friend, or they just think like, obviously you fucking, I try to answer as many people as possible, but even I can imagine you definitely don't see like 90% of your messages.
And for some reason, a lot of like
people
them go
mad.
to like hidden requests and things like that.
Shit
So
like
I
that.
definitely won't see those unless I go and check like later. But yeah, bro. I mean, I'm getting DMs every day, so it's like
so hard to
yeah,
keep
no,
up
it's
with.
crazy.
How many DMs do you think you get a day?
At least 10 a day.
Damn, that's it?
Oh, I mean, like
I feel
it's
like
when I
I'm
post, it's different. When I post, it's like 200 maybe around there, like 100 to 200. But like on any day, like at least 10 a day. But it piles up after the week, so I'm missing them. But yeah, I mean, and that's not including like people I know, like through the DM. Like that's just like the requests and things like that. I think around there. But yeah, so I definitely miss a lot of stuff and. Oh yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, I mean, yeah, if I don't respond, I've had people like get mad at me for not responding, and like but yeah, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, like when you get to a certain point, like a lot of people feel like you owe them something for some reason. I don't know why, but
it's the weirdest shit, bro. And it's like in reality too, we're not too far off 9 times out of 10 from the same position that you're in, bro. Like we're still starting, even where you're at right now. Like I'm sure you're doing good, but it's like. The way you were talking about losing $10,000, like that shit is not. It's not fun. Like it's not like damn, we lost $10,000. Like that's fucking easy. It's like, bro, that is like the same way that you would feel about it. Like we fucking feel about that shit. But I don't get what it is, bro. People have like I hate the whole social media thing. How people just have this like fucked up illusion that they just think you're so much more up than you actually are. Like we go through that with 2,000 followers and having a studio. And fucking, it's crazy because people just assume like, oh, you guys got bread, and it's like, bro, like,
this is where the bread's going.
Yeah, it's like, bro, it's like, how do you think that? Because everyone's like, oh, it always looks so much better. Like, where do you think all the money that we're making basically is fucking
exactly
right back in there?
Especially being like a business owner, like your bank account's fluctuating all the time.
It's always reinvesting. People don't understand the reinvestment, bro. It's like because people are like, oh, you made 5K off a drop. People are like, damn, you made 5K. That's good. It's like, okay, I made 5K. Maybe I took 1,000 maybe to myself if I felt like it, but more than likely it's like, bro, I just
next drop, so.
Bro, exactly, and people don't fucking get that, bro. People don't fucking get that. What are you like? You said you speak with manufacturers right now.
Yeah.
Did you start out making shit by yourself, or did you skip that step?
No, yeah. So what I would do, cause there's like a few ways to do this clothing shit, man. And so like I feel like the two popular ways, I'll say the two popular ways are manufacturers or sewing it yourself. I tried sewing, suck at that shit. I definitely need like a teacher to like walk me through and things like that.
Learn it.
Cause yeah, it just wasn't working for me, bro. So what I would do is, I would have the clothes shipped wholesale, so it would be like blanks, right? So it'd be like blank T-shirts. That's why all the designs were basic at the front because it was like wholesale is cool if you're doing basics, like if you're doing sweatpants, if you're doing T-shirts, that's where you get wholesale shit from. So yeah, I was doing wholesale, and then I would get them printed or embroidered at like different shops.
Yeah.
And so, but that is super expensive. The way to do it,
bro, I know,
super expensive like that.
Especially embroidery, like they fuck you. Bro.
Yeah, because it's like you're getting it from like multiple different outlets, and it's like it's just annoying. So that's why I like manufacturers so much, because not only that, but my manufacturer, I have a personal connection with my manufacturer. So it's like we talk about the designs and the design process and things like that. So like we're feeding off a lot of manufacturers, like you send them it, they just do it and send it right back to you. But I feel like I found one that like actually cares about me and like we care about each other type of thing. So it's like she'll come in and be like, oh, like maybe we should add a zipper here or something like that. And
actually give honest
exactly,
feedback,
different
type
things like that. So now I have a manufacturer that I do that with. So it's like everything's getting done in one spot and just right to me. But the wholesale way wasn't fun because it's like I would get my wholesale stuff. It would be imported from Portugal to LA. Then I'm getting it shipped from LA to here, and then I'm sending. Because it's cheaper down south to get it embroidered and screen printed. So I'm sending it to like places like Tennessee, like Carolina, and then getting it back up here. So it was just like all these different steps to get my clothes, and it was just like, bro, that was a long process. So now I'm definitely grateful to have a manufacturer that I trust. I had to lose 10K to find one that I trust, but you know what I'm saying? Like found one that I trust, and then bro, it's been a solid relationship ever since. So.
Did you ever like press anything?
press, like
Yeah,
screen
or
press, or
anything,
like you press it.
Because I heat pressed my whole last. Oh shit. My whole last DOD drop, I like fucking hand pressed all that shit and cut out the vinyl.
I've done like screen printing work, but not it wasn't for myself. It was just for other brands.
It's mad annoying. You're lucky.
Yeah, no, it's
I
crazy.
low key wish I didn't buy all this shit because it was fun to do it for one drop, but then doing it now,
it's
because you're just so limited.
Because especially if you're doing like a bigger quantity, bro, that's crazy. It's
like
a lot of work into that.
I think I made like 80 or 90 pieces.
That's a lot to make on that press, bro.
And that shit, bro. We only have like fucking, I think 10 left now, which is good, but still, like, bro, that shit was so annoying. And then doing the tags too, because I did tags, all that shit, bro.
Yeah, that's when I did sew like a few of my tags onto the shirts and things like that. Even that, I mean, it was quick because it's like a real like it's straight line, so it's like whatever, but. Even that wasn't fun, bro. So
I didn't even have those. I fucking press tags inside. I would have press tags inside. I like that shit, but after doing it, because it's like so fun to do it. But if I did something limited, I would do it again. But now, bro, next drop, I'm probably gonna have to get done. And you're just limited fucking capability.
Yeah,
working with the manufacturer. Just fire. What would you say? Obviously, that 10K is one of them, but I feel like you talked about that a couple times. But what would you say your biggest fuck up? That you learned from, like, most pivotal moment, if you had to look back at somewhere throughout your whole entire path of doing this shit, somewhere that you just absolutely fucked up, that just changed overall your whole attitude towards shit, workflow, whatever, that you could see other people going through that you would, like, want to advise them or it could just be something that just happened with you. That if you would want to put something up.
No, for sure. Well, I'll say in my influencing world, I know my biggest fuck up was definitely like not knowing my worth, bro. I was taking like, especially from like these bigger companies. Like I remember, to put in perspective, right? Like Forever 21 hit me up to do.
Damn, you really worked with like everybody.
Well, they hit me up, right? So they hit me up to do, and Fashion Nova hit me up, and I think they were like asking around the same thing. It was like 2 Instagram posts and like 2 TikToks or something for like $1,000. And I'm thinking like, oh, like $1,000, like that sounds good, right? Bro. But then it's like when you realize how like the work, right? So then it's like two Instagram posts, 2 TikToks. That's gonna do numbers, like obviously because my engagement's really good. Like that's just gonna do numbers. So I'm bringing them way more bread than $1,000 type shit. So it was like really bro. Once I learned how much I could be making like through this, bro, it was crazy how much I could be making. It was like crazy, wild, like bro. To know like I got friends who are charging like 10K per post, and then my engagement is better than theirs. They may have a bigger following, but my engagement is like low key better. So it was like, wait, I could be making that much doing this shit, bro. So it was just crazy that's one thing I wish I knew starting out, was like knowing my worth and how much I could actually be making. Because bro, I would take deals for like $200. Doing like a IG post and I would make that brand way more than $200 type shit, you know what I'm saying? And I think it goes back like, whoa, like the one, once I realized that influence, like, oh shit, I just posted that brand gained $1,000. I mean, 1,000 followers over the last day. That's 1,000 potential customers that could be, buying their stuff, you know what I'm saying? So I think that was my biggest fuck up, and as far as like the influencing thing and social media. But as far as my brand, I don't know. Other than that 10K, I think it's hard to think. I think it's just more so like, I think one thing I did was like that I messed up on in the beginning was rushing the creative process, and that was as soon as I learned that lesson, I never did it again, because I feel like once you rush the creative process, bro, like number one, like what you drop won't be authentic because it's not like what you fully wanted, and then. It's also like I feel like you could always kind of see rushed work. Like your teacher always noticed when you would rush your homework, like a customer would notice when you rush, your creative process, I feel like, you know what I'm saying? So that's my biggest advice I could ever, if someone wants to start designing or like starting a brand, never rush that process, bro. Like no matter how long it takes, just because it's like, you really got to like let those ideas come to you and like really, cause that's when it's like you, bro. It's just, fully authentic. My best drops were always when it was just like, it just came randomly. Just like I feel like a lot of my drops were like a reaction to what I was seeing in the world, And so that's when it was just like perfect. It would just lead into, you know, the drops and things like that. And it was, but yeah, bro, that's my biggest advice for real.
Bro, rushing the process. I don't even think I have to ask the advice question. I'll probably ask it in a different way because that was facts and give multiple things because I'm trying to do more than one reel from now on instead of just one reel a week. But bro, rushing the creative process, I feel like every creative learns that the hard way.
For sure. Yeah, for
we learned it the hard way. I feel like because we did the DOD albums, everyone always said we rushed the first one, but I feel like I always contradict it because I agree, but at the same time, it's like, I think it's just a nostalgia factor, but the way we did it and everything, I low-key fuck with the way we did it still, but I'm like, fuck. But rushing creative shit, bro. The interviews was what PJ got mad about. That's something we rushed the creative process of because we started, I don't know if you remember, way back, the podcasts are different now because podcasts, you don't put like the images and stuff. But the early interviews, we would have the pictures up and shit.
I remember that,
We would do that, and then it got to a point because we were doing so many, we stopped doing that, and we just did like the camera angles and stuff. And PJ was like, "Yo, we need to put it back, whatever." But that was my point, bro. PJ like stressed that to me. He was like, "Don't rush this shit. Don't rush this shit. Once you stop rushing shit, everything just looks so much better."
Facts.
We gotta show you. We're working on I'd honestly want to do one on you, but it's funny because the name of the series is Sound Up. We have this mini documentary series where we go around with the creator basically for like a day, go to their own spots and stuff.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
We're working on one right now with that Akachi dude I was talking about. His comes out. It's coming out this week because we're finishing it after this, right? Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna show you that.
Yeah, I'm gonna tap in for that.
Bro, that shit.
That's fire.
But that, like, I fucked up before because I tried to like rush that shit and it just literally, I did one good one and then the next one it just like fumbled the bag and that was my moment. I was like, fuck rushing shit, bro. Fuck rushing shit. Off of the advice question though, anybody, I know you said that whole thing, but if somebody had zero idea whatsoever what they were doing, starting out right now, and they were trying to start a brand, what would you tell them?
So like I'm trying to think. I feel like my biggest piece of advice would probably be it is don't rush the creative process because like bro, it even goes to the name.
So with that,
like bro, it's like even the name. I mean, I when I decided to start a clothing brand, it was like early 2019. But when I started the thought process of it was probably like summer of 2019. But I came up with the name of August of 2019. So it was like, I mean, it's still summer, but like later, I'm talking like, this is early summer where I was like, I'm starting a brand. That's finally going to happen. And then the name didn't come to like 3 months, 4 months later, right? So and then the drop didn't come to almost a year later.
What exactly made the name come to you?
It was that conversation with my family, with the Kanye stuff and the Trump thing. And it was just like, it was just all that, like, that just came up. But yeah, I think it's just so like, bro, like if you're starting a brand, like you got from step one, it has to be like you. It has to be like something that resonates with you. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like a lot of these brands, like they'll come up with a name that you've heard before, or like it sounds similar to, like I've heard so many things, like I don't know, like abandoned society or like, you know, like some shit like that, like where it's like I mean, it's a cool name, but like I've heard that shit in like 8 different forms like before.
Getting a name is so hard though,
bro. I think it's just like, but I think it goes to that. Like it's like, bro, like you have to really sit down and like let these ideas like resonate with you, bro. Like it can't be no bullshit. It just can't. Like it's not gonna get you anywhere. So I noticed that early on because a lot of the brands that I didn't know ended up doing like rebrands. It was because they rushed that process in the beginning. But if you let that shit like resonate with you in the beginning, I know Crav will never have a rebrand because this is what I wanted. Like I knew that shit from the beginning. This is what I wanted to do, and I let my ideas come to me, and it was something that I could get. Like my man's got Crav tatted on him. That's type fire. Shit. You know what I'm saying? I could get Crav tatted on me because I know this is something that will never change. You know, this is something that will always resonate with me for the rest of my life. So I feel like you let something, you know, like an idea like that stick with you, bro, the passion and like the love you'll have for it will do the work for itself after that. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's the you get that locked down in the beginning where you're good for real. And then as far as like actual like like clothing brand advice, it would be like, yo, find a manufacturer that you trust.
Find a manufacturer
that you trust and got a good relationship with, and then get cooking, bro. Because after that, the process definitely gets a lot easier after that. So.
Damn, you're giving me tips for my next thing. Even though that's what the dude who sold me, my artist sold me the printing press, he does that.
Yeah,
he has
bro.
a manufacturer in it. But they, what did they quote him? They quoted him $150 for a hoodie sample randomly, and they normally charge him like $40-$50 for a hoodie sample. And he was like, what the fuck? I'm like, bro, damn. I'm like, fuck that. And is it overseas where you have to be getting up at like 3-4 in the morning to call them? Bro, that's how he is. Like, we'll be at 4 or 5 in the morning, and he's like, yo, I got to go call them. It's China. They're just getting up right now. I'm like,
I'm right there with him, bro. I'll be talking to them at like 1 a.m., 2 a.m. But I mean, like, but I feel like it's a sacrifice too, and especially I was always scared of doing the overseas thing because I always heard like
nightmares.
Yeah, bro. It was multiple things. Like you never know. Any manufacturer I speak to, I always ask to see what their work environment is like because I was always scared to do it overseas just in case it was like some like child labor or like you never really know. You know what I'm saying? So I always wanted to make sure there was nothing around that. So I always ask like, can I see your work environment? Things like that's another piece of advice I would give if you actually care about human beings and shit like that, bro. Like ask to see their work environment to make sure that like these are ethical people and trustworthy people that are working and like I don't mind paying like a certain amount for like a sample or anything like that if it's just getting made well. You feel me? And another thing, like to China, like I pay them pretty good as well. It's like a lot of people like will go to like Pakistan or like the Middle East because it's a lot cheaper. But I also find that a little unethical as well, just because it's like they're not getting paid that much either, and because these are factories like with a lot of people that are making it. You know what I'm saying? So I always made sure it was never like no like Nike shit. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm like I got like kids working for me and shit like that, but. So yeah, I don't know. Finding a good manufacturer that you trust and has like ethical shit going on, like that's what I would recommend.
You're a good ass dude for fucking thinking about that. You're a good ass dude for thinking about that, bro.
That's the first thing I thought of, like sweatshop. I couldn't imagine having a sweatshop work for like that sounds crazy to me. So I was like, I always want to make sure it's like, and these are like my manufacturer, like actual designers. I'm sitting there like with a design background and cooking up. You know what I'm saying? So. But there's like multiple like that. Like you could find that on like different sites like Alibaba. Like Alibaba has a good place to find manufacturers and things like that. So,
damn, bro. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's where my artist got them from. Was Alibaba. Yeah. That shit's crazy though. That shit's crazy. I fucking had a question a second ago, bro, that I completely like forgot. I have another question, but there was something like specific that I wanted to fucking ask you. I completely fucking forget. How do you? Here's the other one though. How do you go about putting your outfits together?
Yes.
I
think it's like.
Wait, I got another question on top of that. I got that, and I got like, are you the type of person you have your outfits picked out the day before type shit, sure. And you're like,
no, honestly, I think I'm actually the exact opposite. Especially now, it's like, bro, I come up with like an outfit like 5-10 minutes before I leave type shit. Just because, bro, I feel like. I don't know. I think I always start with like a one piece that I want to wear. Like I know there's one piece I want to wear, and I'll just build around that type of shit. So if for the day, usually it's pants. I really like I think pants are like my favorite like clothing item type shit. So it's like whatever. I think it's like most of my pants are like the statement pieces type shit. But then I'll just build around it. So most of the outfits start with pants, but sometimes it could be like a cardigan that I want to wear, and I'll build around it, or a varsity jacket I want to wear, I'll build around it, that type of shit. But yeah, bro, I think that's how it is.
That's just fire. What are your like? Obviously, you just said like pants are, but besides that, what's your favorite item? You're not a kick person?
No, shoes are 100%. Shoes? I exclude shoes because I feel like that's just a given, bro. Like,
yeah,
I mean that's what like got. I feel like that's what got most people into this.
I was gonna say, when did your sneakerhead phase start?
Shit, I want to say, bro, when I was like young, we were still in Florida at this point, so I was probably like 7 or 8, right? So, Kobe was always my favorite, like, because it was my dad's favorite, right? So Kobe was my dad's favorite player, and then that was so automatically it was just my favorite player, just because of the type shit. Me and my dad bonded over Kobe, and so bro, he was, I think. it was the year he was wearing the Grinch 6s. It was like a Christmas game.
Yeah.
And I saw it, bro. Them shits. To me, I don't even know. Like I always just liked the shoe. And
Did you ever get a pair?
nah, I did get a pair after the fact. But I was like, that was like maybe 3 years ago. I got a pair finally.
Damn.
But yeah, when I was younger, I mean, nah. But I was also really into skateboarding when I was young, bro. Like OD into skateboarding. Yeah, so got my first skateboard when I was like 7. And then I fell in love with skateboard shoe culture as well. Just skateboard culture in general.
You like SBs a lot?
Bro,
SBs are like my favorite.
I was an SB warrior when I was a kid. Vans, just like Osiris's and shit like that skateboard shoe. Bro, I fell in love with it. And I think that's honestly like what really started the fashion shit too, because like they had a certain aesthetic, and I really was like taking that aesthetic seriously.
Skate culture and fashion are so intertwined.
Yes, bro. Yes,
people
bro.
never
yes,
realize
absolutely,
it.
Absolutely. So I was really young, so I didn't know too much about it, but I liked what I saw. So I definitely. Most of the pictures you see if I'm younger are like the skate Converses or like the skate Vans, DCs and shit like that, like the bulky ass SB shoes and shit. But yeah. That's when I really started getting into shoes. But then like moving up here and being with all the friends, all that we would talk about was Jordans and shit like that. Yeah. And I can't remember what other shoe there was, but bro, there was these shoes. What were they called, bro? I can't remember what the fuck they were, but yo, there were these shoes, and yeah, bro, I was in love with them shits too.
Were you obsessed with LeBrons?
Not really.
Foam
not
posits?
really. Foams, yes, absolutely.
Foam, bro. Foam period,
foams,
bro.
Any foam I wanted, bro. The Galaxies, the pink foams, bro.
It was so hard to get foam posits, though, bro. It was like impossible. I'm gonna go on a bench, bro. That's what I might when I fucking buy something nice for myself. I might buy a pair of foams. I've bought foams.
Yeah, foams. Definitely. I only had one pair when I was younger, but
I had 2.
Yeah.
What ones did you have?
Foams. I had the They were like these all black Jones that
those black suedes.
Yeah.
Bro, I had those and then the pine green pros.
Oh yeah,
I had literally those only 2.
Was tough. Yeah,
bro, I still try because I'm a 9, but I try and squeeze in there an 8.5 for the fucking black suedes. But foams, bro, they fit so true to size. Like trying to squeeze into that shit. I ripped the insoles out, bro. They still shit still. Those black suede joints are fucking
tough. I used to hoop in them like a little bit.
Damn, you're crazy, bro. Because them shits will get fucked up.
Nah, they would. But I would like especially if I like had games and shit like that at the time. Like I would love just, bro. I've tried out in the AAU practice. With the bread fours I got. Like I just liked wearing like.
How many pairs of kicks you got?
Now, not that many. Probably, I mean, a good amount. Probably like 60, like 70.
Really?
Yeah, like now. But back then, I mean, because I wasn't really collecting them, bro. Like I will never forget my dad for this too. Like, bro, my parents, I would rip through the shit. I would rip the shit out of my shoes, bro. Like if I was especially hooping them, I would hoop in them outdoor. Like I loved hooping them in like the shoes and shit. So I remember like my Aqua 8s. They got like They had like a hole on the sole and shit like that. As soon as my dad saw it, he just threw them out. I was like, bro, mind you, bro, like I've worked to get those shoes. Like, bro, I love the Aqua 8s, bro.
I literally wore mine for the first time in like 3 years. I was like, damn, bro.
And so after that, so like I was never like really able to collect them. But if I collected them, it would have been crazy now. But
bro, I thought you would have had a collection. I got like everything since like 4th grade, bro.
I wish I.
Bro, damn. I thought you would have had mad. What's your top 3 that you own? I know you said the bread fours, but excluding those.
Yeah.
Top 3 pairs of shoes you own.
I don't want to sound like a hype beast, so
no.
I feel
hype
like
beast is welcome right now.
The Louis V trainers, bro, that's like my go-to right now, bro. For real, like the red and white pairs I got, I love those shoes so much. I want to get like every colorway of them. And then I really like the MCA off whites I got, the blue Jones, and then
are those the Air Forces?
Yeah.
Fucking like you got the blue ones, the light blue. I want those. So did you buy them or did you get them?
I bought them.
I was gonna say, bro, I want those shit.
Nah, I love those. And then let me think. I would say the Almond Year 3s. They're like the white and like brownish kind of color, bro.
Is it the 3s or was there a 4?
They dropped a 4. I didn't get the 4.
I forget.
The 4s were brown and like those were.
It might have been the 3s. There was one of those that I liked, but I forget what
I
ones.
fuck with the threes. I like threes are like I feel like threes are up there on that list too.
I low key like threes more than fours for some reason, bro.
They're getting there for me too. I just like the way they fit, like the way.
And you could beat the fuck out of them if you have like a good If you have a good leather pair of threes, like a black cement. I probably worn my black cements like 200 times, bro, and they still look good as fuck, bro.
Facts. The longevity on them are crazy, bro.
I feel like it's like that with almost any bread colorway though. My bread ones I beat the fuck out of. My bread fours I beat the fuck out of, and they still look good. But fours I hate because 9 times out of 10 they're like suede or nubuck, and then you got to worry about them creasing the whole time. But those leather threes, bro, and ones you could just beat the fuck out of, bro.
Yeah, facts, because they still look good regardless.
Oh god, you try to keep creases out the ones, or you a person?
I don't even give a fuck, bro.
Yeah, bro. Ones, on ones they look so
especially
good.
I really like. I don't know if you know this dude named Filthy, but he started like aging the shoes. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, he would like do custom work and like make the shoes look like they were from the 80s. Like
fire.
Bro,
Did you get the newest Chicago's?
Nah, I didn't. The Lost and Found ones.
I got lucky on sneakers.
I didn't.
That was
I
the
didn't
first shoe I bought in
I was tight. I've gotten a few. I've actually gotten like maybe 4 or 5 wins on sneakers.
My sneakers luck is fucking. If I showed you my sneakers app, you'd be like, "There's no fucking way." When I tell you, I've hit like
that's wild.
Most ridiculous shit.
Yeah,
most ridiculous shit.
It's like once in a blue moon for me. But
what's your craziest hit
on sneakers? That's a good question. Which one?
Ryan, those running? Yeah. Did you restart them? Yeah. It's 29. Oh, wait.
Shit, bro, that's a good question. I have to check real quick.
I'm wondering. I'm cool curious too of mine, cause I've gotten fucking. Hold on, bro. I'm telling you, like my luck with sneakers, I've probably gotten in resale value 10 to 20 bands worth of shit. That's wild. But I keep, bro. My problem is I'd buy shit because I'm like, yo, all right, I'm gonna try and just flip this to make bread, and then I would just keep on to everything. Like, I got the mocha ones. The green threes, the like fucking, you know what ones I'm talking about, like the neon green. I mean sixes, the neon green sixes. Yeah. Those Flint 13s, fire red 5s, fucking ray gun SBs.
Oh, that's crazy.
Bread 11s, 2 pairs of bread 11s.
That's crazy.
Bro, I hit on the cactus plant fleas. And they canceled my order.
Oh, that's wild.
They fucking canceled bro.
That's a good pair too, cause the color ones are hard to find now.
Bro, them shits all together. Oh shit, did you just unplug that whole thing? You're good. It will fix. Bro, the fucking cactus. You can't even find them anywhere, can you?
Nah, I've only seen the white and blue. With the blue lining, but that's the only color I've probably seen, bro. I haven't seen that. I don't think I've seen that pair.
I had the black and yellow, bro.
That's crazy.
Black and yellow, bro. There's match UNC ones, LA to Chicago ones, bread 4s.
God damn, that's
infrared 6s, Concords. Like,
that's wild. For me, it's only I hit on some Kobe 5, some old Jones, the PJ Tucker customs. I got the fire red 4s.
I need them shits, bro.
Yeah, I got those for my mans, and then the cool gray 11s, and that's probably about it right there.
Those cool grays too, bro. It's like so fucking. That's why how I was saying I just stay out the loop, bro. I think about all the shoes that I haven't bought. Like I need a pair of Lightning 4s still.
Yeah, I got those. I love those.
Bro, I want those. The black cats.
I had to get those. Like I had to fight for those. But luckily, my mans knew someone that was working at Champ, so I got a pair from there. But
I need to get a.
Love the Lightning 4s.
The thing about the Lightning 4s too, if you remember like the old days when the Thunders came out, those were like 10 bands back in the day, bro.
Nah, that was crazy. And then I got these like my mans like we kind of share them because he like I think they're a size like 10.5. He's a 12. Cause I live with my man, my boy Isaiah and Brendan now. Like we all live together, like we roommates and shit. So I be asking him to get them shits all the time because I think they're a 10.5. He's a size 12, so he hardly fits them shits. But there's their 06 pair of military 4s. Them shits are so fire, bro. I mean, they're like falling apart, but it's still so tough. You feel me?
Military 4s, so fire, bro. Military 4s is so fire. That was the first. I was telling the story, and I'm not gonna elaborate. But that was the first and the only time I got jumped for a pair of shoes and
Damn,
lost my
bro.
shoes when I was younger. Paramilitary. Those I think.
Yeah, luckily I never had to
I think it
experience
was the
that
2012.
shit.
Yeah, that was the only time I dealt with that shit, bro.
That's actually crazy.
I think it was the 2012 pair because I bought them for resale.
Yeah.
In like 2018.
Damn.
Yeah, that was a L. That was the year that you started up Crav.
Crazy. Yeah.
Come on, just say, bro. Fuck you, PJ. Because PJ, I swear to God, would always say Crav, bro. So I have Crav.
A lot of people.
They say Crav. Is Crav the Instagram name?
Well, no, it's just crazy. It's CRAV Industries. So it's crazy.
Bro. PJ would always be like, this motherfucker, bro. Crazy. I feel like a fucking dumbass.
No,
bro.
you're good.
I fucking want some items, bro. I was gonna say though, if money wasn't a thing, what would be your grail shoe? I'm curious about this. Or you could give a top 3 because I feel, bro.
Yeah.
This will say a lot about your inner child / fashion.
I've always wanted a pair of the Union ones that I never
so
got the chance to get them.
Those are so fire.
Bro, the Dorn
Dornbecker 4s.
4s.
Yeah, them shit. My boy. Shout out,
probably no one.
bro. My boy has like every fucking Dornbecker.
Bro,
He has
that's
like
crazy.
no other shoes, but he has those.
Bro,
The
the
8s.
4s are
Do you like the 8s
crazy.
too?
Yeah, the 8s is
The
OD.
8s and the 4s are my favorite. And the 6s. The 6s.
6 are fire too.
6s. Dornbeckers in general.
Yeah, bro. Nah, that's so
Dornbecker 4s, bro.
The 4s though, like.
I hope they come out with them again. Didn't they? Or am I tripping?
I don't think so.
I think they did actually.
For real? When was this?
A couple years ago, I'm pretty sure they might have.
I missed that
bro,
shit completely.
we're about to look at this after because I know the 6s they came out with again, but I feel like the 4s they might have. The 6s they came out with like a year or two ago.
I can't remember, but yeah, those shits was,
Bro, them
those
shits, that's the
like-
Superman tongue,
yeah,
bro.
That shit's OD, bro. That's OD. I would love to have a pair of those.
Shit.
And then let me think.
Curious. I think I know what you're gonna say if you think about this. There's 2 options I have in my head. I'm curious.
I don't know if this is number 3, but I know I never got the chance to get Gamma 11s, and I always wanted
Bro.
Gamma 11s, bro.
I did not think you were gonna say that, but the Gamma 11s, bro. I'll be completely honest. That was the year the world was gonna end. I was crying when I didn't get them shits, bro.
Like, yeah, nah, that was. I
was
wanted
crying.
those so bad, bro. And it just didn't. I didn't hit.
Then when I started making money, that was the first shoe I bought.
Oh, for real?
When I started making bread when I got out of high school, bro, and got like an adult job, that was the first fucking thing I bought, bro. That was the first thing. Gamma 11s. I thought you were gonna say Air Mags or a pair of the Yeezy 2s.
The Yeezy
I thought you were gonna say Red October.
Nah, the Red Octobers for sure, bro. Those.
I wish
The
price
silhouette on those are just like, bro, that shit's crazy. I think that's like easy. I think that's still his best shoe to this
It
day,
is,
bro.
bro. I fucking wish that. I wish the Red Octobers weren't so much money. Like,
No, those are.
if I ever get my fuck you money, bro, that's what I'm fucking buying. I'm
Need
buying
those.
a pair of those. I'm buying a pair of those. That's fucking crazy though. But 2 more questions. But off of that, favorite piece doesn't have to be a shoe. Just if you had one item in your whole entire closet that if that was the only thing. Actually, you know what? We'll give you a whole fit. Because that's what I'd be asking people, that just the artists, if they had to have one fit that defined them. But say the world was ending, you had to leave. You had to pick one fit that you had to wear every day. Not even taking into consideration like cold and stuff like that, but just one fit that resembled you. You're in a video game basically. That's your character. What's the fit looking like out of your closet?
I got you. So got to be some Crav in there for sure. So I got this like Evil Eye mohair sweater coming. Probably like, I think that's what I'm gonna drop next. So I'd probably put that joint on there because it's just tough. I fuck with it. And like the Evil Eye is like the protector of like energy, blah blah blah. Right. So I put that on as a top. Let me see bottoms. I got some Crav flare jeans. There's like these butterfly effect that I'm dropping soon, and then probably the off-white MCA Air Forces. It's like light blue kind of themed. I feel like light blue has kind of always been like a color that I stuck with.
Those Air Forces so bad.
Yeah, bro. So I think that'd probably be the fit, because I feel like that's like a fit you would probably see me in regardless. So,
bro. I want those fucking Air Forces. Why are you encouraging? Encouraging me.
I luckily too, because the way I got them was crazy. Because I got them technically for resale on eBay, right? It was like through this it was like eBay just started their like authentication system of like authentifying shoes and shit. And so I think they gave me a little bit of money to like play. They gave me like $100 or some shit like that, right? So I was like, okay, I'll look. And at first I was just gonna get like a calm pair of ones, but then I had ordered like a $400 pair of shoes like the week before, but the order got canceled, so I got refunded that $400. So technically I had like $500 from eBay to work with, and so there was these pairs for like, I think it was like $1,100 or some shit on there. So I just took the $500 off and just paid the. It was like $550 or some shit that I paid for those. So I paid $550 for them shits, bro. Which at the like, it seems crazy, but like low key, it's a steal for those.
That shit is a steal and a half. What are you talking about? I was
like, I'll take that shit.
Bro, my fucking girlfriend, bro. I swear to God, bro. She called me mad pissed off one day, and she's like, "I'm so pissed. I bought these pair of Air Forces by accident." And then I'm like, wait, what do they look like? And she's like, they're green. And I'm like, what? She's like, I called Nike. I tried to cancel the order, and they won't let me, blah, blah, blah. Yo, shorty got the off.
That's crazy.
Green ones.
That's
and
wild.
I was like, bro, what the fuck?
How do you accidentally cut those, bro?
She was like, I entered the raffle for the wrong one. They had like some regular pair of Air Forces.
Oh, that's
and I'm like, bro, what?
Like,
and then,
you know what you just hit on?
Bro, no, actually, no. She wanted them, but she bought the wrong size. That's what it was.
Got you.
And then I'm like, bro, what the fuck? She called Nike and tried to refund the order.
That's crazy.
And then I'm like, don't do this, bro. Guess how much she sold them for? She got them for $160. She sold them for, because they were kid sizes, basically.
And those dropped after he passed, right?
Bro, she dropped them for like
that's a bag,
$2,500 or some shit.
That's a bag, bro.
I'm like, bro, you lucky.
That's crazy.
I never hit on no Off-Whites. I'm like, or Travis's. I never hit on.
Yeah, me neither.
I never hit on no Travis's.
And I actually remember that because that was the Brooklyn ones, and I was crazy. I was in Brooklyn at the time when those dropped, so I tried to order them for pickup because they had like I think the day before they dropped on the sneakers app, they had like a pickup thing that you could do like early the day before. I entered the raffle on like 2 accounts and I didn't hit, bro. I was tight. I
was like, what the fuck are the odds that you get these shits, bro?
Yeah.
I never had no luck. You ever have any luck on any of the Travises?
Nah. I worked with this company called Worls, so I got a pair of I got a couple pairs of Travises.
Which ones you got?
I got the Mocha lows, and then I got the 6s, but I sold those.
The green ones?
Not the wheat one. The wheat.
Oh, I got the green pair.
Yeah.
And, bro, that Travis hype. Travis is. I saw someone say some shit about how Travis is just like the definition of like a fucking just fashion influencer, or some shit. I forget what it said exactly, but. That whole wave of the McDonald's shit, the Jordans, Fortnite,
he was like a hype beast warrior, like that's what's crazy.
Like literally, bro. Everyone always thought
he pulled off at that point, bro. He was collabing with like anything, and it was
that shit
PlayStation.
Was
like it was like wild what he was doing.
Bro,
yeah,
it was literally like everything. That shit was fucking insane. That shit was insane.
But that was dope though. It was dope to see impact and shit.
That shit was insane. Last thing, because we're probably gonna have like a 2-hour, 10-minute. 2-hour podcast back to back with people that aren't music. I hope you guys are liking this. But last question. Where do you see yourself in a year? And what do you want to get accomplished this year? But just in general, even like past that, what are your goals? What can people expect to see from you? Manifest it. Yeah. You seem like a man of manifestation from what you said. So
I think the biggest things are just like more consistency as far as the brand goes. Like I want to drop as much as possible because I haven't been able to make it as like accessible as I want it to be in this past year. So this year is all about like as soon as I get everything done with the fashion show and all the samples and everything is good, I'm dropping immediately after that. You know what I'm saying? So. Making sure that's good as far as consistency, and then like I'm working. A lot of collabs will be coming up. I haven't collabed with too many people, so I've only collabed with a lot of you. So a lot of collabs with more brands in the future, and then I got some magazine work coming because. That's another thing I didn't mention. Crav was featured in GQ as well.
I got so sidetracked. I meant to say that earlier because I was going to ask you and I fucking forgot that. Bro, thank God you brought that up because I meant to ask you because, bro, I that's the only magazine I'm subscribed to. I've been a GQ subscriber since like 2017 or some shit, like mad long ago. I have the issue.
Oh, for real?
I have the issue of it, bro. I swear to fucking God.
That's
but
crazy.
Because
like 3 months in a row,
bro. It's funny as shit. Because thank God you brought that up. Because I meant to bring this fucking up earlier. Yeah. So I was like a religious GQ reader at that time. Like now I just get them. I don't really look through them. If I'm being honest, I haven't for the past ever since like the weekend cover, or maybe after that. I forget when. There's been like a period. I stopped reading it at. But I fucking was reading it. What's the cover of the one that you're on?
There's like 3. One is...
What was the first initial one? Because I'm pretty sure... Because the first initial one was like 2020, right?
Yeah, it was 2020.
Bro, because...
It was like the soccer player, I think. There was a soccer player. There was one... It might have been... Because I know it was like a spring... It was like a spring thing that they did. So I'd have to go back and look.
You got to let me know because... So here's the story. PJ, hell, I was telling you, was always fucking preaching about your shit. I was reading that shit because I used to read through them the whole first year of DOD when I had like the time. I would read through GQ every fucking month. Right. So I was reading this shit and I recognized your shit. And I was like, there's no fucking way. And then PJ's like, no, that's him. And then he showed me Instagram. I was like, bro,
that shit was wild. That shit was crazy for sure. Yeah, bro.
Thank God you brought that up. Thank God, bro, because I fucking meant to bring that up. That's when I said I was forgetting something earlier. That's what it fucking was.
Yeah, bro, that was wild, for sure. And so this other Preem magazine I think his name's like Anthony Supreme. He did a lot of work like Dreamville and like Cole and them. He started his own magazine and shit. So they're looking for like brands to like pull from to style. I guess they got some big names coming up to because they always have like a good amount of people doing it. So we'll probably see more big names and like artists on some Crave soon. And then as far as me, I hit 100K on TikTok a while back, but I'm trying to hit 100K on IG. I think that's the goal, and that should be pretty cool. Just because I never.
What do you have right now? 85 or 90?
Like 80, 80 like 1 or 2 or something like that.
Bro, watch it. You're gonna be through that by June. I feel like.
So hopefully hitting that soon. And then bro, I think it's just more so like the consistency thing is really just that's it, just making sure I'm still in the scene. And a lot of things like you said earlier, like one thing I wish I did more of was like actually go to events and like show my face and things like that, which I definitely did a lot more of last summer. Yeah. But like, bro, like the summer before, like the year before, I was like just in the crib chilling for real, and like just with my homies and shit. So like in the future, you'll definitely see me more in the scene for sure. I think that's it, bro. Just it's more so like maintaining rather than, like trying to grow as much. Just like more so like just staying consistent. Keeping the path, going the same route. Just making sure I'm still in the scene. You know what I'm saying?
Consistency is like the biggest fucking thing, bro. I still can't believe though, because thank God you brought that up, bro. That GQ shit, because the Kendrick shit and all that other shit got me sidetracked. But the fact that you were in GQ,
bro,
and multiple times, I thought it was just once.
No, it was 3 issues in a row. I think it was from like March to June issue. I think of 2021.
Bro, oh, it was 2021. I thought it was 2020.
I can't remember. It might have been 20. It might have been last year. No. I think it was 2021. I'm pretty sure.
You're gonna have to look it up, bro. You're gonna have to look it up because maybe that was later than I thought. But I remember.
No, it was. Oh no, this was the last issue. Let me see. Well, this was in January of last year. This issue right here.
I have that one.
Yeah, and it was so Mo Salah, I guess. But and my boy K2 was in there too. So we was in there at the same time. That was pretty.
That shit is fucking crazy, bro. That shit is crazy, bro. Salute to you.
Thank you, bro.
Salute to you, bro. Salute to you. Fucking tag all your socials though. Everyone follow this man. If you like this interview, I'm sure a lot of you guys fucking know who he is if you're watching this, because I feel like you're gonna have a loyal fan base that comes fucking flooding this because you talk so little.
Show love. But Lucius LUCIUS _ Firmin FIRMIN Crav Industries CRAV Industries. That's on like all socials too. I keep the same handle on everything. So anything you can find me on, bro. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, whatever the case may be. That's it. So appreciate it, bro.
Be on the lookout. 2023. Be on the lookout. It's crazy to even say 2023. But We're going to cue the outro music. You guys know what to do. Like, subscribe, follow the man, follow DOD. And yes, we will see you next week. Peace.
You can't stay with us. All my niggas huddled up. Looking at the opposition, thinking when these niggas gon' give it up. Niggas talking like they made it already. You ain't even